For respect for
For-
my president, Olivia
Also,
Rodrigo.
for if any of y'all did not get the context there, the M. Night Shyamalan movie
Yeah,
Trap.
the
That's
movie.
literally the premise of it.
I want to see it. It looks good.
Oh, so
Night Shyamalan sucks.
I just watched a movie that I kind of gritted my teeth through the entire thing. It's called Subservient or Subservience. And it's like about an android helper or something like that like a nanny that goes like crazy, sort of like a thriller movie. And I swear that they used AI to write the fucking script because it was so badly written. Like it was just filled with tropes, cliches, very simple lines, like weird lines too, where like they were trying to be creative, but it just kind of fell short. Yeah. Megan Fox is in it. She didn't do she didn't do that bad of a job. She was like the nanny thing, but still badly written.
I feel bad because like Megan Fox, I'm like, from everything that I know about her, at least, I'm like, she deserves better than what she got.
She deserves to be a little bit insane.
Yeah. Like, you know what? She deserves 1,000,000 sequels to Jennifer's Body because I want that.
Same. I want one where Jennifer and Needy make out in the end.
Yeah, I need one that's the entire movie. Because like, imagine your little baby gay Annie, and you're like, I heard Katy Perry's song about kissing girls, and I want to know more about this. And then you see Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried kiss on a big screen, and you're just like, interesting. This requires further research.
Tell me more. Write that down.
Write that down.
Yeah. And then like the disappointment I felt when I found out that was only one scene in the movie. I was just like, you can't do that. You can't just lie to me. But Jennifer's Body is still really good.
True.
I've seen like videos. It looks good. It looks really good. I've never seen it though.
Like,
we need to have a feminist lens movie night at some point.
Apparently.
One last thing I gotta mention about it, Alex, because I feel like if this doesn't sell you on the movie, then I don't know what will. There's like a scene where Jennifer is floating ominously towards the main characters, and one of them's like, she can fly, and Amanda Seyfried's character is just like, no, she can just hover. And like Megan Fox, Jennifer, is just like, oh my god, can you not let me have anything?
That's hilarious.
Just fly now.
Just like me for real. That's like an everyday interaction between me and Jess.
It's so true. Only with less slurs on me being
or me telling you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hadn't had that in a little while. There was a group chat, and that got thrown out. Okay, let's begin. Hello and welcome, everybody. To answer Jess's question, how much is a Niffler? It's a lot. Welcome everybody back to Friday nights for session 15 here. After our last episode, which went a completely different route than I expected, we're kind of jumping right back in. Last episode, we made parlay with the mother of Acromantulas, at least the colony that's in the Forbidden Forest, Blightfang. We found her name to be, and we met one of her husbands who brought us to her, as well as a few others in the colony. She and all of you made an agreement that you all would search and find one of these relics of the school and deliver it to her in your, at the very latest, 7th year, and that there would be updates every year on your progress with it. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. How do you have 91 galleons, Jess?
That's what it says on my character sheet.
Holy shit.
I haven't changed it.
You've just been saving that shit, huh?
I haven't touched it. Like, I haven't rolled for galleons in a bit.
Freak,
I
imagine
keep rolling
budgeting.
for What?
Freak, imagine budgeting.
Goodness.
Is it really budgeting if you just forget that you have money?
Yeah, you could choose that one maybe for 60.
Okay.
It can always, it's kind of an investment because it can get you money.
Well, it's that one, and can I also get the one that you suggested? Because I rolled for it.
You have your Maggie's Walsh's license, right?
I do.
Yeah. Technically, yes.
The misery.
Oh, Jess, would you like to take a loan out?
Oh, a loan
fellow rich person.
from our now resident key holder.
Oh.
Okay. Let's try to set the scene here. The summer break has been long. A great time to be out and about with friends and family. Some of you traveled, went to different parts of the world, vacations. Others stayed home with family. Maybe even met extended family. Some of you might have taken little summer camps on your way out, or worked at various locations. But nonetheless, school comes. And there is a mixed feeling now. A sort of dread about what you may have to do in the coming year, but also a relief because of your success. No one died. No one even was maimed. That was a possibility that even Nolan didn't foresee. Currently, our camera moves through the dark, through the night. Hogwarts Express chugging along its path. There was a lane closure, a whole area of the tracks that needed to be refurbished. And so your travel has gone a little bit longer than normal. Instead of an 8-hour train ride, it's turned into something around a 12-hour one. It started about midway through the day, about 1 p.m., and now the sun has gone down, and this train is like a torch in the night, a firefly trudging through forests, whizzing through fields, and along mountains. Ophelia, you currently walk through the halls here, listening for the different people talking in their own little compartments. You feel the wall and carry through it, and you can hear the lining of the tracks. And then suddenly the sound changes, something whooshes past, and it's muted, but also echoes. You're in a tunnel. You keep walking for a second, and you can hear the louder of the train compartments, where some of your friends currently are. Peeking inside, our camera, not Ophelia, would be able to see all of you gearing up for your travel. The ceiling has extended itself much higher, and there's sort of these bunk beds, these little cots that are up a little ladder into the ceiling. You can see Vasa right now hanging upside down from one of them and playing cards with who, Nick?
If he's invited, I'd probably be playing cards with Wilfred upside down.
Wilfred's in the back corner, and he says, he puts down his cards and says, "Full house."
Uno.
That. Okay. 1 second. So, I think it would be hilarious if actually you're both correct. So he's put down playing cards, and you've put down like back to me. Uno.
Oh, full house. Reverse.
Vasa, that's an entirely different game.
And you're entirely losing in this game that we're playing. And that's a skip your turn.
Not how you play poker. And Ophelia, you walk into that. There's others here as well, but that's just a little snapshot.
Should be playing blackjack and hookers, but it's not my choice.
Knock, knock.
Boys only. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll just take all these chocolate frogs that I've collected out of here
I
and
think
not
it's
share
just
them with
opened up,
anyone.
actually. Wilfred gets
mean-
up and heads to the door. Opens
I'm
it up.
good with all women. I don't know about Wilfred.
Sorry, that got me.
He doesn't speak for all of us either.
Wilfred of transphobia.
No, I think she
Trans
just-
inclusionary radical misogyny.
Uncool, Uncool Wilfred.
You hate trans women because they're trans. I hate trans women because they're women. One of my favorite TikToks.
That would be your favorite.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Annie.
Mhm. Just like a parking garage.
Yeah. Here to silence women at all times. Fuck you, Brooke.
Yeah. No.
you can all get fucked.
I mean, if
feel
you're
like-
offering.
Oh, Nick! Ow! You guys are getting me. You're getting me flustered now.
Yeah.
And Nate and Zolo don't even understand the deep lore that Brooke has put me through. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
okay.
Knox's response to like Wilfred saying like, "Oh, no girls allowed." Knox, I feel like Knox kind of looks over at Wilfred and is just like, "I can't tell if that means I should stay or go."
I'm joking. I mean, Dove's here, isn't she? He says, pointing up toward the top bunk.
Well, you said no girls allowed, plural.
He slides open the door. Come on in. Bringing your chocolate frogs with you? I'll take one.
So I definitely lied about those. She'll like
Oh,
walk
come
past
on. What is Nox currently doing? Are you a part of the poker game, or are you doing something else?
I feel like Nox is like has like their little art journal, and they keep like starting on a picture, but like kind of they've been kind of just this train ride, like starting on something and then they end up scribbling it out and just moving on to the next page. That's just kind of what they've been doing so far.
I think a great thing to start with this episode might be describing how you've changed. Even if you don't have new art, that's fine. But how have you changed over the course of the summer break? Why don't we start with, we'll start with Nox, then we'll do Vasa, then we'll do Ophelia, maybe I'll do Wilfred. Go ahead.
So I feel like Nox, their hair has gotten a little bit more unruly. It's gotten longer and a little bit messier. Nox has always sort of had like this carefree attitude, but they kind of it kind of shows on their face a little bit that they're, the stuff with the acromantula is kind of getting to them, and they're just carrying that weight a little bit. So
Yeah.
So Nox sort of has a little bit more iciness to their vibe right now than usual. But yeah, I mean, real sad NB hours though means that they've just only gotten hotter.
Longer, totally. They got hotter when their life fell apart. You said longer hair. Like I kind of wonder, like, are we talking like a sort of like messy Snape vibe? Or are we talking like a wolf cut? Like what longer?
I sent this was like was talking with Maya a little bit, and like some examples I gave were like, I'll put it in the chat.
Sure. Yeah, that's sort of like a messy Snape. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many of y'all know Chainsaw Man, but Aki, the best character, the best boy, the best bad boy there is. That's sort of the vibes Nox is rocking right now.
Fuck yeah. All right.
And also because this was the initial inspo in the first place for the character.
Oh, really? What, it wasn't Tamaki? What's going on here?
No. Not. I'm about to put the initial inspo for the character in right now. There they go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Annie.
Like that kind of messy, that kind of longer.
Vasa, how are you different?
I think Vasa is much
Can you
more.
Post your new art?
Oh yeah, I can post it. Definitely didn't make it to where it looks like he just took his school photo. It was like, just choose a photo. It was like, I'm gonna choose the one I'm wearing at the beach. Don't choose the beach photo. I'm choosing the beach photo.
That's a really great picture. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Definitely can see he's gotten taller, a little bit more muscular. Right now when he's on the train, he is just fully in a Hawaiian shirt, shorts. Buttons are pretty much down to like halfway because he just says, fuck it. We don't need buttons.
Hell yeah, Hawaiian fit.
Yeah, we got to keep the Hawaiian fit. Surprisingly, his hair is getting longer, and just even curlier, more. He's trying to grow his hair out, his beard and mustache, but he just can't seem to start it.
He's just got like a little wisp.
Not even like a wisp. He just can't grow hair. He has to stay like fishy smooth. It's weird. He's tried.
Yeah.
This really is fourth year, like Goblet of Fire, where the year everyone's hair got really long for some reason.
It's got to get long.
Of course, we all know the real reason, which is hilarious. I hope everyone knows.
Budget cuts.
Oh, it's so funny.
Or budget
No,
it wasn't budget cuts. It was that
I'm fucking around.
Okay. I won't ramble with that because I was about to go into a ramble.
I think we all know if no one said anything. It's pretty cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Voss is filling out. Love it.
Yep.
It was a really nice art too.
I very much was happy with that. I was like, ooh.
Okay. Ophelia.
I posted a Pinterest board because I can't control myself for how she's dressed. But Ophelia's hair has gotten considerably longer. It is still that kind of wavy, slept in it wet, kind of messy with it. Her eyes are turning a bit more green than yellow, and her skin has gotten this very slight green tinge to it. She has gotten both sides of her nose pierced and is pretty much chilling out. She has her hair up in this like messy ponytail with the sides braided to keep it out of the way. She has like this fake septum ring in. She's experimenting a lot with her style. Yeah.
Cool.
Brooke, it's so unfair that you make your characters just so like that, and I'm like, I've already chosen my romance path. Gosh darn it.
Listen, Ophelia's Hufflepuff harem is always open.
Hufflepuff harem. The HH society.
Yes. As long as you love her and you commit total devotion to her, all are accepted.
Are we sure this isn't a cult?
Don't worry about that. Don't mind your own business.
Like
You're never too young to become a cult leader.
When the host club is established, then we'll see how many people kiss each other.
The host club would go so hard.
I forgot we're doing a host club. Fuck.
Oh yeah. I mean, like Nox has to.
Oh, Voss will be there for you. Don't worry.
So, Ophelia, you step inside of the compartment here and can feel the air is a bit colder. The window is slightly open, and you just by the way like people's voices resonate in the space, you can tell it's larger than normal. Where do you go sit down or lay down, or what do you want to do? It's pretty late at night.
Nolan's not in this compartment, right?
He definitely could be.
Oh,
No, I'm asking
laying on my lap.
because she would have a very different reaction.
Sorry, you should what? You were laughing.
She would have a bit of a different reaction because of how last year ended. Yeah, she'll like look around, like take a little cursory glance around as if she's looking for a snitch or something, and sit down next to Wilfred. What are you playing?
Not entirely certain, actually, at this point.
And Blue Eyes White Dragon, your life total is destroyed.
Well, I had a 20.
If you see right there, it says 3,000 at the bottom of the fucking thing. I don't know if that's gonna relate, but
is this a self-insert? Levi told me about them. You like?
Blue Eyes White Dragon is a totally legal card, but I will be playing this Pot of Greed, which lets me take 2 of your cards.
Pot of Greed.
To play Pot of Greed.
Elsewhere. Thaddeus. You're up on one of the bunks above, and you can hear the voices echoing from around you. Ooh. They wake you up. You hear the yelling from downstairs, and you kind of like look, peering down into the compartment below you, and can see Ophelia has entered.
Would I actually be on the train? I might have, because I messaged that I would have stayed at the school.
Yeah, so you would have stayed at the school until you went to go get your 4th year supplies.
Okay, gotcha. Just
Yeah, so you
check.
probably would have been briefly away from the school, and
Mhm.
then now you're coming back.
Okay. And you said I hear Ophelia coming in.
Well, you can look down and see her.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more explicit with you again. It is, the regular like compartment that we know from the movies, right?
Mhm.
Imagine an extendable ceiling, so it like goes up high, and then a ladder that comes down, and multiple bunks that you can climb up into, like 6 of them.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll peek my head over and see Ophelia and kind of see what everyone's doing. Be like, oh, classic boss, not sticking to any rules of any card game ever that exists.
I'm done with this. I'm gonna probably head off to the caboose, see if they have any food left. Anybody want anything? He yells up.
Oh, but you have a full house.
God, I wish that mattered.
Say it doesn't. I have bottomless trap hole. It kills this thing.
If you're gonna get stuff, I'll take a pumpkin juice.
Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what? Why don't I grab a pumpkin pie for everybody now that we're on we're on pumpkins?
A whole pie?
That's a lot
After
of
they
Not for
butchered it?
myself.
that's a lot of sugar.
No. It's like faux pumpkin.
No. This is what they do with pumpkin pies. They kill a perfectly good pumpkin and then they gut it like it's some animal and treat it like subhuman.
This one
Thaddeus
was at the
starts
end of
to
its
hide
life.
back into his bunk.
I think it wanted to be of use with the end of its life. It didn't want to rot. So
It was butchered. Pumpkin juice is made much more ethically.
I think after that Halloween where a bunch of pumpkins tried to kill us, I'm good. But thanks.
Who's paying?
They're defending their territory.
my dad, Wilfred
Oh.
says.
I'll take 100 Hogan the Chocolate Fox.
Okay, that might be a little bit too much.
Oh,
And
he
plus,
wouldn't
I don't even
notice.
know if this. I'm pretty sure the trolley lady went to bed or something. If she
What?
even sleeps.
That's unfair. I need to go get chocolate frogs. This is my time of year.
Come back then with me.
Fine. He'll like lean forward and like. I forgot, how tall is this? Because I imagine I'm on the top rung, right?
I'm
What?
no. You're not on the top because if you were like playing with him on the ground, then you would have been just on the first.
Alright.
So you're like 4 feet up.
Cool. Yeah, I was just gonna. If I was on the top row, I was gonna like try and backflip and be cool, but it's nothing. I'll just kind of like somersault and roll my feet. Chocolate frogs.
No. Hey, does Ty want anything? Is he even awake? Thad?
I'll
You
look
turn to your
over.
left, and you can see Ty, who's nearly falling out of the bed on the other side. He is completely disheveled and asleep.
I'll try to reach out and like make sure he doesn't fall. Hey!
Ty, someone suddenly grabs you, wakes you immediately.
Ty gets up, grabbing one of the books in defense. As is another spider again?
No, you almost fell and like hurt yourself.
Oh, right. Thank you, Thaddeus. Oh, hello, Ophelia. He waves
Hi.
awkwardly.
Vasa's going to hunt for chocolate frogs. Do you want something?
Apple cider would be wonderful. Thank you.
Do you know
Ty?
what they do to those apples?
Oh gosh.
I got you, Ty. I will get you some apple cider.
The properly sourced one, whatever that one is.
How about
Ethically raised.
a proper meat pie? Does that sound good, Ophelia? Maybe shepherd's pie?
You're gonna do what with my pie? What? Fossil like looks at Wilfred with like, can you say this?
Ophelia?
Shepherd's pie is fine, I guess.
Good. Wait, Wait. Where's Dove? Wait, is she in her damn... He looks down on the ground, and of course we can see a suitcase laying there. And before we move on to that, Thaddeus, do you want to present how you've changed?
Yeah, probably Thaddeus would probably get down from his bunk and like climb the ladder. He's grown a little bit, just like a little bit taller. Not as buttoned up as where you met him the first time. He's probably just wearing his sweater and like suspenders, just sleeves rolled up, just like in the image. And his hair is dramatically shorter, so where you can see more of his face, and a lot more of the sort of like black hair that hides underneath his white. And yeah, still well pressed, but not what's the word? A little bit more, just more open. It's it's
Comfortable.
yeah, not as tight, I guess. Comfortable.
Ty, you're up.
Well, Ty kind of went the opposite route of Thad, who over the summer he got absolutely. There was a lot of talking aggressively about his not great grades and triple detentions. So he's looking a little bit more serious. His hair's cut down a little bit. He's still very awkwardly lanky. He is still not grown into his body. So his neck's a little bit too long, and his arms still feel like they're not on the right body. But he's definitely at least somewhat growing into it. His shoulders have kind of gone to the proper width now. But he's looking a little more serious, and beside him, why he was so disheveled is he has about 16 books, all with different bookmarks in them, that he's been referencing to one major journal that's been in front of him pretty much this entire trip.
Before he went to bed.
Yeah.
So back to it. Where is Dove in the? Is Dove in her thing again? Does that even work while we're moving?
Here, let me check. Ophelia will like push her head into the bag, and kind of call out, "Dove of my life, Dove, salamander, bird."
You just hear like a small crash, and then what sounds like the shriek of a large bird.
Ophelia will like pull her head out. She'll be fine, I hope.
Well, does she want anything?
Yeah, hold on. I should like stick her head back down. Do you or the mysterious bird want anything? Or are you the bird?
You feel two little hands come up and like start grabbing at your hair.
Human hands?
Just little hands.
Human hands?
Little hands.
Not human hands. And then something starts smelling your shirt.
And then suddenly your nose ring is gone.
Bastard, it's still healing. Motherfucker.
I thought you said it was a fake septum.
Oh, the fake septum. I was really worried that it was like one of the nose rings. And
I'll get
like,
it.
No, that would have been that would have hurt way worse.
right?
No, it's just a little whoop gone. Hey,
Ophelia like instinctively like pulls her head out of the bag with her nose scrunched up. I think Dove is harboring a fugitive. She'll be fine.
and like Wilfred shrugs. All right then. Come on, Vasa.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
All right. What I'm essentially going to do here is everybody kind of think of it like a free period. except you have the next few late hours of the night to get through for on this train. You have the entire train as your little playground. Everybody can just choose whoever wants to go first.
I'll say something, I suppose, because it was quiet and I want to make sure we move things along awkwardly. Ty's going to, once he's a little bit more awake, kind of looks over towards Ophelia first, actually. Ophelia, you're the person. Just Ty. You've nearly died next to each other. I think that's fine at this point.
Ty puts on his glasses. Probably he's wearing something that he was sleeping in and plops down.
Have something I want you to look at, actually. I have spent a large amount of time over summer break over something that Slughorn had said, and you're the only other person I know that's as decent at potions as I am.
Decent?
You're better, okay? As he
Could have admitted that out the get-go, but whatever.
Do you want to see the amazing things I found and the exact things that I probably shouldn't have, or not?
Are they amazing?
Yes.
Are you sure?
He takes out his journal that is, as he has to flip through a few pages. And then you see at the end where there's a lot of arrows and a lot of, like, found from
Keep
this.
saying you see, and I just want to remind you that Ophelia is blind.
Continue. No, that's my other character. My guy.
Oh. Oh,
she's
shit.
A potion. She's a herb
That's
potion.
Thea.
It's like, when did that happen?
Never
I was like,
mind.
wait a minute.
Never mind.
That would be really
Disregard
fucking
me.
funny.
No one corrected me until now.
Well, no one knew that that's what you were narrating.
I was saying some things that suggested it.
I kind of thought about it, but then I was like, no, he might just be trying, like, narrative and stuff.
Oh, my fucking goldfish brain. Sorry, guys. Continue.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm laughing too. I had to mute myself. This took me a bit, and just something I did in my off time. But you might have more knowledge, and this might. Pretty much, I think this is incredible, and there's a few things missing, of course, but I think I have the gist of it down. As he shows her I think it's a nearly complete recipe for the Viridius draught.
You can go ahead and share. I mean, did Jess give it to you?
Yeah, and I just DM'd it to Brooke.
So yeah. I'm thinking, like, instead of you hopping down, Ophelia might be able to climb up and sit on, like, the bed across from you, and you guys kind of, like, sit with your feet dangling, looking toward each other as you pull out some of this research you've been able to find. It looks incredibly old, Ophelia. Very taken from ancient tomes. They are handwritten notes.
She'll, like, flip over the notes. What potion is this for? Is this the thing that you're talking about? You mentioned it.
Yeah, Slughorn inspired me and said it was just a rumor, but every rumor, every legend has some aspect of truth to it. And, well, when you're at Hogwarts, it's best to define your legacy when you're define legends and the like.
Do you want to share what's on that?
So I'll say it does it. So he goes down. It's a sprig of deathroot. That's not super hard to get. An elder myconoid mycelium. I have no idea where to get that, and I think it's illegal in at least 6 countries. A venom of a rune spore. That's difficult, but not impossible. I think Nocturne Alley has some, actually. A living Niffler's fancy. I don't actually know what that is. I was going to ask.
It's a plant.
Oh, see, there we go. I need to talk to the Colossal Squid. I was going to ask Vasa, since he seems to know everything around there. An Elder Hagbone is also nearly impossible to find, if at all. I'm not even sure if there's any left. And then the Petals of the Wild Sylvester Snowflower, which is said to be a legend in itself. So, difficult is, well, we'll put it on the same side of riding a dragon through the sky. How about that? Without dying.
And why are you telling me this?
I was comparing notes with you. You're an incredible potioneer. Making sure that I didn't miss anything, or I'm well. Again, I trust all of you, and yeah.
Inspiration solo.
Thank you.
Can I make a potion making check to kind of like verify all this?
You can make a history magic check.
Lord.
Wait. Sorry, you want to like verify the ingredients? Or like know more about the ingredients?
Verify the potion and its history if there's been any
Yes, that's
likeness
history
of it.
magic. History magic.
Okay. And can I make a potion check after this to see if I can like
Sure.
figure out the ingredients and what each ingredient would be specified for? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just double checking stuff. 22 for the history of magic.
Ooh.
Okay. The Viridius draught. Yeah, it's kind of been like a... It's hard to exactly say. It's kind of like a local legend. Has been for nearly 1,000 years. This thing is supposed to be the cure-all poison. You know, it's kind of not... Why did I say poison? Potion. It is too good to be true. Always has been, always will be. Every decade or so, there's someone saying that they've created it and is trying to sell it, and most people find that it doesn't work. It's supposed to cure any and all ailments known to man, even bring someone back from the brink of death. Yeah, that's what you know about it. What did you get for the potion making?
32.
Okay. These ingredients, not one of them have you seen before. 1 moment, please. Yeah. Now, Ty, one of the things that Ty said was absolutely incorrect. He said Deathroot shouldn't be that hard. He might be getting mixed up with Bloodroot, which is quite common. Deathroot is a extinct plant. Like, it's like a legendary plant that was said to kill all it touches. It would be very, very difficult to extract any of it. And if I'm not mistaken, Ty, didn't you say... Is there one that we're missing there on that list? Let me look at this list.
Oh, I just said he wasn't sure if there was anything else missing.
Oh, there should be another one, I think, on that list, which is... Oh, no, never mind. I'm getting mixed up. So yeah. Deathroot, you know about that. Elder Myconid Mycelium. That also is going to be a little bit difficult, as those are supposed to be extinct. Rune spores, absolutely, he's right. You could probably find something like that on the black market. Rune spore eggs are more common than rune spore venom. The bough of living Niffler's fancy, also an extinct plant. but was said to have golden petals. Colossal squid pseudomorph. That is specifically a pseudomorph is like a mixture of ink and mucus that a cephalopod squirts out when it feels that it's like its life is threatened. So you want one of those. Bone of an elder hag, absolutely right. There could be elder hags. You're not really sure where they would be. And the wild Sylvester snowflower, the only place that it grows is Antarctica. So this is nuts.
No, a bit of a shame. Most of, well, 3 exactly of these ingredients are extinct. 2 of which have never really been seen, and 1 only grows in Antarctica.
That's yeah, that's part of the problem. But the fact that there's handwritten accounts of most of these means that it has to mean something. So
Well, it
I
depends
think
on who it's from. In Ophelia, when you check the bottom, because these are handwritten notes, you can see the signature of Morgana Le Fay, who is said to be the creator of it.
Would I roll History of Magic to verify that signature? Can I get this notarized?
Verify? No, I don't think there's anything you can do to verify,
Missed all
but you
this.
might want to ask him where he found it.
Where would you get this? It's not really something that just floats around.
well, there is some merit to having there's some merit to having your mother being the head manager of Flourish and Blots. Has some pull when it comes to journals and such, and may have forged a name of a potioneer on the same street to have information sent over, and may have copied it out of there before sending it back.
Ty, are you going to make a deception check here?
Yeah, sure. I could do a deception check against my mother.
No, not against your mother, because that's not where you would have found this one.
Oh, was that the one? I'm sorry. I thought
You
this
had to
was.
get approval for it?
Oh, right. That's that one. Yeah, sure. I'll do a deception check. That was just
Okay.
me being an idiot.
That's all good.
17.
Apparently he knows the right kind of people, Ophelia.
My passive insight is 18.
Oh, yeah. You just.
Okay.
He's not meaning to lie. He's probably flustered and just kind of going in between everything that he got because he does have a ton of notes around.
Are you sure that's where you got it?
I got some information. And out of character, this is the stuff that I got from the other research, right? The other approvals. Yes. Okay.
From getting approved for it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think a little bit was before I left for term. Actually, this note that you have here, right? I apologize. I'm just waking up. I got a little bit of approval from the school to just take out a book for just a little bit of time, and was able to write all this down. Had to go through quite the process, actually.
What book?
DM.
On this one, it would have been a scroll that you would have found in the forbidden section.
I believe it was just a scroll with her name on it, actually. It was with a bunch of other scrolls, actually. One of them looked like it really was hungry, actually. But at least with how much stuff I went to get it, I think it's legitimate.
We don't just put things in the restricted section to put things in there, so probably. It's a shame that most of these ingredients are extinct.
Well, there's always. I'll have to think on it. That there's. I don't want to give up on a legend like this so easily, though a few of these are. I'm not really sure how to go about that.
Sometimes some things aren't meant to be dug up.
Hmm. And sometimes legends that have been turned to rumor should be proven right. But thank you, though. Seems that my research was not in vain, just further from the goal that I thought. So he kind
No
of
problem.
sits back cross-legged and takes out another journal to start researching more on, I guess, anything to do with extinct plants now. Thank you.
All right. Ophelia, is there anything you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Who's up next?
If no one has anything planned, I can go.
All right.
I'm just going on an adventure with Will to get some food.
You and Wilfred move through the train, passing by compartment to compartment, moving through the sitting cars toward the back, toward the caboose. Within Wilfred with you, he says something. You don't think I like pissed Ophelia off with my joke, right?
Oh, 100%.
But
You know, if you mention anything with plants, it's just a bad thing.
I don't like. I respect her so much, but why does it have to be pumpkins specifically? Always pumpkins.
I mean, we do kind of do some fucked up shit to pumpkins if you think about it.
Hey, they started it.
I mean, they did try and fight us.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be eating. Just meat all the time? I've never really thought about how much plants were in my food till recently.
Yeah, just cows, pigs, chickens. If I see you eat a fish, I stab you. But besides that, I think it's just your main meats.
Yeah, it's kind of narrows it down. All my other friends' dietary restrictions, he says, giving you like a little punch to the gut, playfully.
Oh, like grabbing a headlock. It's not that hard. You just gotta know when to do it. But seeing how you're feeling, I imagine you're not gonna be eating plants for the rest of your life, buddy.
Wait, what? For the rest of my life? We're not married or anything close.
Yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Nolan's gonna beat you there.
Yeah. Wait, where is Nolan? I hadn't seen him since the
That's crazy.
original compartment. Headed off for a minute, then he was gone.
I mean, there's only so much a blind person can get up to.
Oh, hey, you two. You can hear Levi walking down the hallway toward you. What are you guys doing? Ooh, nice pajamas. Thanks. My dad got them for me. We're just going down to the caboose, grabbing a bite to eat.
I know it's like lunchtime right now. I'd say Lawson is not in pajamas because for island time right now. It is like middle of the fucking day. Yeah, we gotta get some food. I want some desserts.
I'll tag along. Levi goes with you. Hey, Levi, what's your opinion on girls? Wilfred says. Levi goes, what? Like, I feel like they're all just a little. No. Wilfred? Okay, maybe it's just the girls I'm hanging out with then. Drusilla's, like, got a murderous streak. Ophelia, she's got her head in the clouds. Dove is constantly smells like a barn. So
Okay. I mean,
it
Billy
just
just
means that
doesn't
we have
talk
some
to
good
us.
characters on our side then.
Yeah, Billy doesn't talk to us. It's an interesting world we live in. Oh, is it? Hold on. How do I say this? Levi, buddy, pal, friend of mine.
Yes.
Wes is like trying to hold it. I just want to ask you because we're talking about girls, right? Girls, crazy.
Yep, I know. I am surrounded by them in the common room.
Are you happy? Possibly, what is it? Lax and Molly? Maybe a gruppy, a guppies.
Oh. I'm sorry, what? And then, like, I think Wilfred's like, Vasa, are those slurs?
No, I'm talking about like an Arctic Greyland.
Okay, I take it back. Everyone's crazy around me. It's not just the girls.
What?
Speak for
Fuck.
yourself, Wilfred.
Fuck it, Levi. You like tacos or hot dogs, buddy?
He immediately spit
I
takes without water, just like kind of a is he saying what I think he's saying?
I mean, you guys didn't understand the Lacted Molly is entirely gay community of fish, but I guess no.
Nobody knows fish facts but you, Vasa.
Wow,
You can't ask Levi that. I mean, like, that's up to Levi. Yeah, I mostly like men. Levi says. Wilfred turns and looks at him with like a bit of shock.
You see, and I'm the friend who asked.
Yeah.
So who is it? Is it me?
Wait,
I mean,
seriously?
it could be me.
You never told me that. You never asked. Levi says. I don't know. That's what I'm interested in, I guess. I've never really met a girl that I'm into, so yeah.
Oh, we gotta get him a date.
I don't know. I don't think anyone in my year is really like my type or anything. Some of those older years, though.
I was say older years.
Laughs nervously. Well, like who? Have you seen Peter Parkinson?
Oh, the freaking what is it? The Slytherin kid. You know.
Wait, I thought they were a girl. I thought they were a boy. He says back. He's not really sure.
Well, I think we're in the upper carts. If you want to.
Oh, are you kidding me? I would probably die of embarrassment, Levi says with a chuckle. And we
Yeah.
enter into the caboose. The caboose at the back is carries a few of our older years, like the 7th years. There's a head boy and head girl little compartment to sit in, as well as places for faculty. There is tables and music that's going on right now, and a little bar. Wilfred sidles up toward the bar. Could I get please a pumpkin juice, ethically sourced? The guy on the other side, the little house elf, looks at him confused. And I'll get, if you have any extra chocolate frogs, it'd be really wonderful. Maybe a shepherd's pie?
I'll take all of your chocolate frogs you have in stock. And I also need an apple cider vinegar drink, please.
And
Apple cider vinegar?
apple
Oh,
cider vinegar?
Yes, please.
We mostly keep those to ward off the fruit flies.
Oh, I just a pint of it, please.
A pint?
Yes, please.
I'm paying. Wilfred says with a shrug. And you guys get mostly all of that. I'll see if he does have any chocolate frogs. Maybe I'll roll. Nope, that's a nat one. He doesn't have any.
Fuck.
On.
Oh, I have to fucking rob the fucking trolley lady right now? God damn it. I'm gonna find her secret stash.
And then I think, like, looking up, you can hear a voice from across the room. Vasa? You can see nearby Sadie, who's sitting with her dad.
Oh, Sadie. I think he like walk up. Like,
you
I'll
doing
be right back.
What are you doing back here?
Oh, nothing much. Just thought I heard a certain someone was back here. He's gonna like kind of like do a what is it? He puts like a hand on his hip. It kind of like sticks out. He like looks at Milne. Like, I thought I heard somebody was back here.
You look at Professor Mel.
I thought you were gonna go to Ilvermorny this year or something like that, Sadie says.
Oh, that greatly exaggerated. They did think about it because it was closer. I know I've been taking a lot more responsibility on at work. But Hogwarts is Hogwarts.
You have a job? You can hear Milne say out.
Oh yeah, I'm a breadwinner. I help take care of the resort.
Yeah, made a lot of money also playing music, Sadie says.
Oh yeah. Number 5 on the charts.
That's amazing.
Sadie doesn't know it's not as popular.
It's more popular in Japan, actually.
Oh, it's so popular in Japan.
I don't know if Nate knows what we're talking about right now.
I'm losing my fucking mind right now.
Apparently, there's a fan fiction in Japan that Rin was telling me about.
Milne says, I didn't know that you were such a big artist. Oh, take a seat. Join us. Oh no, I'm sure that he's just going.
Oh,
Sadie
please!
Says,
I'll sit as close as I can to his father.
No.
Poor Sadie. I feel so bad for her.
That poor lass.
Also, second I sit down, I'm just constantly making eye contact with like a cocky smirk, looking at fucking Sadie.
Yeah. Yep.
You should have heard the new one. Sadie Doesn't Know. It was such a good hit.
Jesus. Not a sequel.
What is he talking about? Don't worry. It's just an inside joke. And you guys get into a conversation. If you'd like, you can make me a Muggle studies check. Because eventually Milne is going to start gabbing about some kind of fact that comes to mind for him.
Alright, I'll do a Muggle studies check.
Milne is so neurodivergent.
That's a 22.
Milne is John Green coded.
Oh, God. Vasa is not in love with this man, but God, it's so funny to pretend that he is.
What do you mean he's not in love with this man?
Oh, God, he's doing this just to spite Sadie. I got a 22 for my Muggle studies check.
Cool. If you'd like, that can be one success toward a proficiency.
I will take it.
Okay.
You're so smart, Professor. I just don't know how. That's why you're a professor. Of course.
Wilfred and Levi head back and leave you to it. Okay. Who's next?
I think I have something for Nox, but it's just like a very short thing.
Yeah,
Like, doesn't have to be a full-on scene.
do your thing.
But I think Nox kind of like goes in between train cars.
Mhm.
And kind of just takes like when I say Nox has been kind of um taking everything from last year a little bit hard, it's partially because they're like, oh wait, yeah, there are these monsters that can kill us. And my dad has told me so often growing up that hey, there are people that are gonna try and kill you. And Nox is just like, okay, what the fuck have I even been doing to prepare for that? So I feel like Nox is kind of just in between train cars right now to partially be alone, but also partially they're just kind of going through their art book, and whenever they kind of see pieces that are in particular make them feel like bad, like oh, I've been spending my time on this instead of trying to get stronger. They like rip that page out to let it just sort of um, get caught away in the wind.
Well, then, I actually have an idea for a scene. So,
Ooh, okay.
Nox, you go out to get some fresh air. Walking to the end of the train car and flicking open the metal handle, you can hear the rattling of the wheels, rhythmic, soothing, echoes much more loudly than if you're inside. And you pull out your art book. You look out and you can hear the concourse of like crickets outside, currently passing a wide grassy field. And that's when you realize that you're not alone. Nearby, Rin. She hasn't seen you yet, but she is leaning with her forearms on the metal railing and staring out into the night. So rarely that you see Rin alone. She's often with her friends or surrounded by other Hufflepuffs, always so loud. Right now, quiet. Up to you if you want to interact. It's okay if you want to move on.
Oh
But
no, I think
either way, this happens.
yeah, I think Nox it's kind of just almost instinctual for them to kind of be, you know, social. Um so they'll I think they'll say to Rin like almost didn't notice you there.
Hmm.
Never seen you quiet.
I didn't hear the door open.
Well, I am
You,
very quiet.
you grew your hair out.
Haven't really been paying attention to it.
You look good. Rin also looks a little bit different. I guess I'll show it off since it's pertinent. Because we are actually looking into the older art now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
older art.
So Rin would look a little bit more, not quite because this is older, but something like this. She's grown her hair long, no longer in that sort of bob. Her the sides of her hair are like swoop down on either side of her face.
I think Nox will say, yeah, I think because Nox is just such a natural like flirt, Nox will say to Rin like, I mean, you're growing your hair out too, and like take a hand and move some of her hair out of her face and say, I can only see half of you with how much it's grown.
I wanted a change of pace. I think it was kind of needed. It's New Year. I caught wind that something big's going to be happening this year.
I hope not.
Why not?
Well, I kind of got used to things being the way they were. The idea of them changing now makes me a little bit sad.
I don't think anything's going to change. Nothing big, at least. I'm still me. You're still you. Everyone else is still a bundle of fun. Can I tell you? I've been itching to tell somebody, and I think you're the only person who would actually keep a secret.
Oh, you know me. I'm such a gossip, though. I mean, I'll probably just tell the whole world.
All right, fine then. Disqualify yourself, she says, and turns back toward the sky. Takes a little breath.
Well, you can't just tell me you have a secret and not tell me.
Well, if you're going to tell everybody or blab about it.
Fine. For you, I'll keep it a secret.
She flips around. Okay, good. She's just dying to say, there's going to be a tournament this year. Like a big one.
A tournament?
And
like,
from how I understand, there's going to be a ball. Isn't that exciting? That's why they had dress robes in your supply lists.
I think Nox gives Rin a smile, but also just kind of turns back to the night sky and will say, well, Nox will say, yeah, that does sound pretty exciting.
She offers you a smile and looks up. Oh, what am I going to be?
Oh, Nox was going to ask. Nox was going to ask, are you going to be entering the tournament? Doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
I don't know yet. Maybe if it looks fun, at the very least. I have a good feeling about this year. Like a really good feeling. Astronomy class. They taught us that the stars often they tell a story about what's to come. Centaurs live out here. They read them. See that star? That is the Big Dipper. That little constellation. And the one on the right-hand side, that flickering one, they say that if it's flickering in the year, you'll have good luck. But if it's stagnant, so will you be.
Well, I guess change is unavoidable then.
As long as it's good change. And as long as you don't change too much.
You can only hope. That's why I'm glad you're around. You've got more hope you've got enough hope to cover for the rest of us.
Some of you need a little bit of help with it. And that's you and Rin You take out your sketchbook, take a few of those pages, and do you crumple them up or throw them into the wind?
Yeah, I think Nox just has like, I don't think Nox like crumples them up. I think Nox will just take out a couple of pages and just let them sort of slip out of their fingers with the wind brushing by.
All right. Hey, Dove, you haven't played much. Do you want to do something?
Yeah.
Should we have a snapshot of what you're doing in the mansion or what? What's going on?
No, she's she's gonna like she'll pop out like of the suitcase, I think, and like ask for help. That's probably where the scene will start.
Okay. See, right now, Ty
Who's
is
the name?
upstairs. He's looking at his stuff. Thaddeus is down here. We don't know what he's doing right now. Ophelia is chillaxing around, and then the briefcase flops open, and stepping up the ladder, you can see Dove entering into the compartment.
She lives.
Dove is like breathing heavily. Her hair is like a mess. She has like gone are like the two kind of nice braids that she had for a few years, and her hair is sort of up in like a messy bun with like a nice little bow tie that's like kind of askew. And her face is flushed, and she's like, "Hi, I don't suppose anyone would be available to lend a hand, maybe or two. We have a situation.
Are you all right, Dove?
So I'm totally fine. I'm okay. I'm you know, clear as crystal. However, there's someone who probably isn't right now.
Okay, one second. I
Chance, I could help if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, more the merrier.
How many
Back
people
off! Back
I-
off! You can hear from inside another voice,
What-
tiny
what-
voice.
Who's in that? What?
It's fine. I'm having a.
Do you have a toddler?
No.
Yes.
Thaddeus will walk over and attempt to help and like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out.
Ophelia will give Dove a potioneer dart of fatiguing fusion.
Great.
The superior one.
Ophelia,
Superior. Damn.
superior taking fusion.
That'll drop someone
It's
immediately.
a tranquilizer dart.
Yeah, it's a tranquilizer dart. That's great.
Shit. Hey, Ophelia, send someone out. Are you willing to look after him?
It depends on what it is and if it eats plants.
I think he might eat salad. It's Nolan.
You have Nolan in
What?
Yeah. He wanted to see not see, obviously. He wanted to, interact, and I think I may have put him up to something that he wasn't exactly ready for.
What happened?
He's I have a new I feel like you guys can come see. I'll go down, and she like disappears into her bag.
You guys follow?
Tap
Yeah,
the suitcase
Ophelia
and
will
wrap
jump
everything up
down.
and then jump down as well. Just,
No.
Oh, Ty's joining apparently. All right.
he's concerned.
The three of you guys enter into this space, and Dove, since I think this is the first time Nate's seeing it, let's get a description.
Oh no,
Wait,
he's not.
no. He's seen
He's
it
been there
before.
He hasn't seen it probably in this level of chaos.
Still, take away the scene.
So you know how there's like a nice cottage. There's like a lake kind of over to the side. There's like that like little. Sorry, no, it's not like that, is it? It's There's like a greenhouse, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a greenhouse space.
there's the
Yeah, so
greenhouse
there's
that
like
we
a
share. Yeah.
it's a big mansion and then you enter into a greenhouse space and it's a very large, like nice greenhouse space. Currently, however, what's happening is there is in the lake there's like a discordant like bubbling. You're not sure exactly what's in there or why it's unhappy. Um Waffles, her moth, is like on the ceiling. Her jackalope keeps poofing like in and out just around the area.
Like running. It's got the zoomies.
Mhm. Dolly is nearest to the door, and it looks like she's playing dead. She's blinking, so she's not actually dead. Um, kind of a failing on her part. She's not exactly smart enough to play dead. Her ooze is nowhere to be found. And currently affixed on a disgruntled hippogriff's back is a Nolan holding on for dear life. And a Niffler trying desperately to like get at his cloak because it's gold colored.
Leave me alone! Get back! Get back! You can hear Tula is also trying to help.
I do have a question. Did we get the request we got from last year? In there?
Oh my god, I forgot about the.
Is there a baby
What
unicorn running around there?
I don't want to.
Pasta. No, you have not received it yet.
Fuck. All right.
What the fuck?
Harry.
They haven't received anything. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was more like an advance payment.
Right?
Not yet.
What a bitch.
I have. No, try not to make any noises that sound like you're upset.
See, everyone's so happy.
Stop doing that too.
Okay,
Just
okay,
don't.
hold on. I got it. I think just slow down.
This thing's like bucking, like get the fuck
Yeah,
off
he's just-
me.
She's
He
trying to
doesn't want
aim
to,
the
like,
dart.
flicking.
Dom said I could go for a fly.
Hey, he likes you. I promise.
I don't think he does. Yeah.
Just stop screaming. Oh, there he goes.
The fucking cut off. Can I
Yeah.
try to shoot this with my own thing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, totally. How is what does the hippogriff look like, Dove?
So the hippogriff is a very dark, like black, like raven hippogriff, with very like nice blue eyes. Its wings kind of have like that nice,
That
you know,
blue
like
shimmer?
how blackbirds look, where they have like that nice little blue sheen
The pearlescence,
to them.
yeah.
Yeah. And his name is Shadowhoof. I'm not lying. All hippogriffs have names like that. I just looked it up.
So real.
All of them have names like that.
They do. They do.
That's
That
awesome.
is
It's
true.
I'm
ridiculous.
gonna lose my mind. Not
Sorry,
the
you're
warrior
saying
cat name.
Shadowfax.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll call him Shadowfax.
Shut the fuck up.
Will he show us the meaning of haste?
He's the lord of all horses.
Yeah.
Let us fly, you
White
fools.
horse.
And currently like attached to Nolan, like with half of his robe shoved in her pouch, is a little like snow white Niffler that's just kind of dangling while he just is moving in circles on this thing.
Can I? Man, how do you?
Well, Ophelia can make me a attack roll, I guess.
The potioneer's dart. It's a finesse weapon, right? And then it's
Yeah.
thrown. Would I add my proficiency to that as
Yeah.
a potioneer?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, because my dex ain't shit. 10.
Oh my god. You hit Nolan.
That would be hilarious.
She's really trying to avoid him after last year.
Come on. You send off that dart whizzing through the air, straight off, and embeds itself just as like it would have hit the hippogriff, but the hippogriff bucks and like twists, and it hits Nolan right in the thigh. He goes limp, lets go, and gets thrown off of the thing straight into the lake.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's worse. No, Bubbles. And she like runs forward towards the lake.
Thaddeus, I think they need you.
Yeah. I'll probably rush over to try and pull Nolan out of the water.
Make me
He's now
an
unconscious.
athletics check, please.
Yeah. Athletics.
Do you remember what I have in there? I don't. No.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, I haven't told anyone.
That's a 2.
Nope, you haven't. A 2?
That's a
Oh
2.
no.
I'm
It's a
gonna
good thing.
lose my love interest.
It's a good thing I listened to Dove and not go in things she tells me not to go into, because that lake was mine.
You might have been fared better, possibly.
Probably.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted here.
I'm like manifesting that I don't use my diafade on
Dove, as Thaddeus like runs and dives straight down into the lake, sploosh, what does he immediately come face to face with?
You would come face to face with Bubbles.
Uh-huh.
Bubbles is imagine if hold on, I'm gonna try to get this description really better. Imagine a crocodile with a very long neck, a very long tail, and purple barbs on its back and tail like a stinger.
That sounds fantastic. Thanks.
Allow me to give
What
you a
do you remember what it's called?
Yeah, it's called a peluda.
that thing.
Yeah, I have a page that is that actually has what it is. Like it's smaller than what this is, and it doesn't look quite like this. But yeah, it looks a little bit more. Hold on, can I? I think this is just one of those ones that I have to copy and paste the.
I could take it in a fight.
Yeah, that's what it looks a little bit more like.
Okay. Well, I'm in trouble.
So you come face to face with this thing that is like roosting underneath of the water here, and you can see these like dark miasma of bubbles that are coming up from its back, and it turns toward you with these two glowing eyes, and you can see Nolan's lifeless body like slowly trudging down underneath the water.
Okay. It's gonna take every ounce of my body to not panic, but
because you got a 2, I want you. That's what it's going to be. You have to make the panic roll, so I want you to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Got it. Uh, 22.
Thank God.
Very nice. So, Thaddeus, you see this thing. You see it like turn its head toward you. You see a long tongue come out, and it begins coming out toward you. It's going to try to take a bite out of you.
No. Oh, Bubbles.
That's a 15.
A 15. Sorry, looking through my sheet. It is a 13. I think I have a thing though.
Protego?
I do have Protego. I was wondering if I had like a effect, but yeah, I'll definitely use Protego.
Okay, so you are able to have your wand and put up a blue barrier, and this thing chomps down on it, and you swim out. You're able to grab onto Nolan, and everyone else waiting on the shore. You can see a big splash as Thaddeus pulls Nolan ashore onto the ground.
Don't worry, I got it, and I'll drag him out.
Are you all right? As Ty will help you once you get to the shore.
No, I'm fine. I don't know where my glasses went, but I'm fine.
It's a birdie
I like to
horse.
think, just for fun, Ophelia like runs to Thaddeus and then past him to Nolan, knocking him back into the water.
Just like the
I will catch your
shallow
arm,
water.
Dad, and get you away from it.
You can hear Nolan is awake. He's okay. He didn't start drowning. Thaddeus was quick enough. You can hear him going, "It's a birdie horse."
Oh, okay.
Nolan?
How good was that fatiguing fusion?
It was superior.
How long does it last?
Until they sleep and then some.
Zachary, that's my cookie.
Oh no.
I'll get him back to the compartment. You guys stay here. He's going to like partially pick him up, like underneath the arm, and start walking back to the stairs.
So, Dove, you've got Thad and Ty in your little space here.
Well, thank you both for helping.
No worries.
So
What was that tried to eat Thaddeus whole?
I don't think you would have seen that, Ty.
Oh, would I be able to see like the mouth coming out of the water when he was swimming, or was it underwater completely?
Oh no, it was underwater.
Then let me rephrase that. What was all that splashing near you, Thaddeus?
It was
seem to have a rat problem.
Incredibly frightening. Let's just leave it at that.
Bubbles really is kind. He just hasn't eaten yet. He hasn't. Is what that Nolan came down here for. I asked him, "Hey, would you like to help me feed the animals for supper? It'd be super easy." And then he was like, And then I was like, "Oh, maybe you want to ride Shadowhoof?" And he was like, "Is that a hippogriff?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he did get on Shadowhoof, which is a good sign. And then he panicked, and then Shadowhoof panicked.
As Dove is like explaining, Thaddeus isn't really like giving her, or like giving his full attention to her. He's kind of just like not really looking directly at her, and just kind of his body language is like kind of like not just kind of nodding along. Yeah. Well, looks like you got everything covered, and I'm gonna head up.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry about you getting wet and almost eaten.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, yeah, kind of short with Dove, and just heads on out.
Ty, have you ever been in here?
Very momentarily when his arm almost got ripped off.
So the answer is no, because it was
Yeah, I
just
got
your arm.
my head popped in here enough to see a glance, and I was explained
Gotcha.
it by someone, but never like standing in here.
This is available to everybody, so you can have your own space in here because it is sort of like more like an acreage.
Hmm. As Ty's just kind of looking around, and should I leave, or do you need help still? I'm a little bit confused about the social norms when this happens.
Oh no, no. Not unless you want to. You can feel free to leave anytime. Just make sure you close the door on your way out. Just don't lock it.
Oh no, I just mean, do you need any help?
I'm usually fine. Snowball, get away from his shoes. And there is like a little niffler, like currently trying to get at your shoelaces.
Takes out a bronze canut and just kind of hands it over to the niffler.
Oh,
We'll
dude, don't enable
grab
her.
grab it very happily, and run away,
Oh,
That's
taking
okay.
it back to the horde.
It was good meeting you, Snowball. As he stands up.
yeah.
Hello,
well,
Ty. You hear
What?
a little voice.
What was that?
Down here.
Ty's going to very nervously turn his head backwards.
Tula has gotten bigger,
Oh, yes, she definitely has.
just a little bit.
Is she my size now?
No, she's the size of a golden retriever.
Oh, okay. It's not as bad. It's still pretty bad, though.
Mhm.
Ah, good evening, Tula. You've grown wonderfully, and I think that's the verbiage, Dove. Yes.
yeah. I mean, is it true?
Yes.
She can smell
Tell you
lies.
something. He says, like coming up toward your leg.
Sure.
She's going to skittle away off into the forest.
Should I have said no to that?
Just wait.
Come on.
Oh, follow you. Oh, okay. I'll be back to help you, Dove. He meanders to the forest, a little bit wary. Didn't die the last time I followed a spider into a forest. I probably won't die this time.
See, Tula spent some time with the Acromantulan colony, I believe. Or wait, did she or did she not? I can't remember.
She did.
Yeah. So she was taught a few things. Out into the forest, Tula shows you her new nest. So no longer has she taken up one of the rooms and just covered it with webs. She has now properly created a dome-shaped web that is held aloft a few feet over top of your head in the amongst a little grove of trees, and you can see she skittles up on one side, and you look around. It looks like there's like other dead acromantulas that are in here. Look.
Can I do a studies check here?
Magical creatures.
Yeah, I'm guessing these are molds, but I'm not sure Ty would know that. 14?
You are a little concerned at first, and then she does reveal this one was the cleanest yet, and they are other molts. That's why she's been growing. So she's had to molt, and the other acromantulas have taught her how to better molt. And you can see she kind of has like a collection of them. She keeps them almost like a kid would keep their like their teeth for the tooth fairy.
Ty kind of walks up, actually a little curious at this now.
This one was the first one, and then this was a few months after that. I couldn't talk yet. And then over here, this one was from 1 year ago. Like, she's showing you all of them. There's about 8 of them.
This is actually rather interesting. Do you mind if I do some sketches of this, Tula?
Oh, be sure to get me. And she's going to, like, perch herself in a position and look proud. He kind of holds that position.
I'll do a sleight of hand check, I suppose.
I think she'll put on the ground, so all the molts are beside her in like a linear line, and she's got her front legs up, like she did in the Acromantula colony. And yeah, you can make a little performance check.
Oh, I did sleight of hand. Okay.
Performance, my friend. Performance.
Can I take my roll at least and just add my other?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. That will be a 21.
Nice. You get a really good sketch of it all. Definitely is odd, and there is sort of that innate like arachnophobia that like this is like a little unsettling, but she is too cute. You can't deny that.
And being able to study
you're able to capture that.
tarantula molts up close is probably rare, so it's probably extremely interesting too. So he's excited, actually. He's going to spend probably a bunch of time here. Sorry, Dove.
And Dove is
That's
able
fine.
to have some time to calm down the hippogriff. Yeah. Who's having a panic attack. And you still don't know where Snowball's hoard is.
Yeah,
But I'm sure you'll find it by the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to
And then she'll
grow
start a new
a
one.
lot. It's like a squirrel hiding its nuts, you know?
I'll
It's
need
like
to
in the
give
walls or
Ophelia
something.
back her septum piercing.
Yeah. All right. I think that's where we're going to take our break. Come back as we arrive at Hogwarts Castle.
Woo!
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this. Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people we have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Today's Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by Now That's What I Call the Alphabet, bringing you such hit classics such as ABC. But if you like ABC, you might also like HIJK. Call now and we'll also throw in QRS and even TUV. First five callers will get an exclusive WXYZ. This is a limited time offer, so call now. For 3 small payments of $19.99, you can get WXYZ in your household today.
Hello, we are back. I've set new music.
Woo.
I now realize I have you muted. Hello, everybody. Everyone here?
Hello.
I am.
I realized I was double
Yeehaw.
muted, but hi.
All right. The train arrives as it always does. The long ride, while longer than you are used to, has been kind. But now, as you step out of the steaming station, the trees are wet with rain. You see Brett hop off and point his wand upward. The rain parts atop him like an umbrella. You know, Turgio, you'd be able to do the same. First years with me, you can hear Professor Hagrid call out as you make your way elsewhere, up the stony steps to the carriages. Entering into the great hall. That hall is as grand as ever. The ceiling rains down toward the tables, but the illusion disappears a few feet up. It's an interesting sight to see all the little drops fall from all around. The fireplace is burning, the candles are lit, and up behind the podium a tall curtained object rests, obfuscated by a veil. Headmistress McGonagall looks practically jubilant as she begins her well-rehearsed sorting ceremony speech. She speaks to all the new gaggle of first years in turn, and then calls out the first name, a name that is somewhat familiar. Kingston Green! Flitwick beckons him forward, and Ernesia cheers out for another of her siblings. I do have art of him, I guess, kicking around, I think, in the extras. Or maybe we got rid of it. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, no, that's right there. Where are we here? Kingston. This is Kingston. The hat is placed down on his head, and nothing. The hat doesn't stir. There's an uncomfortable silence for a few minutes while Flitwick gives it a little pat and shake. He has to take it off of Kingston's head and fling it like he's cleaning a carpet before the hat finally awakes. Where am I? Oh, is it that time already? Right. The hat blinks and is placed back on his head. You see it mumble for a minute, and a look of confusion crosses Kingston's face. The hat coughs, and then speaks out, "Yes, Slytherin." Kingston heads to his new house and looks back in disbelief at the hat that still seems to be waking up in Flitwick's grasp. Another notable name is stated. Dove. You can see Janice. She is practically shaking right now, like buzzing. You can hear Kathleen Everton. Janice begins clapping incredibly fast and very loud. And as she walks up, Kathleen looks to her sister. Janice gives her a confident nod and a smile as Kathleen nervously but excitedly goes up to be sorted. I guess I have her heart. Janice's little sister. Hufflepuff! The hat yells, and her robes change to bright yellow. Everyone, please welcome our first-year students into their new houses and our hearts. People give a little clap from all around. Now, sorry, 1 second. Now, I'm sure many of you may be wondering what stands behind me today. Perhaps a few of you have even put 2 and 2 together. The dress robes on your supply lists. Rin looks to Nox like a big smile. She nods like I told you. The rumors that are no doubt already circulating. Well, allow me to put all rumors to rest. For this year, we host a most special event. In honor of our late headmaster, Hogwarts School will be honoring his life and legacy through a multi-day trial of skill. The Arcanum Tournament, she calls out. As she announces, she raises her wand to the sky, and a bright blue plume of arcane energy whisks the curtain behind her into the air, revealing a grand-looking goblet emblazoned with the name Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. Underneath, in smaller font, it says, "May your sacrifice serve future generations, and your contributions to Arcanum never be forgotten." While most of you were too young to know Albus personally, he is still close to the hearts of all wizarding society. Headmaster Dumbledore believed in ideals of an accepting community, a search for knowledge, the value of creative thinking, and ideals of courage, standing up for those who could not stand up for themselves. For even in his last moments, and beyond his death, he was always fighting for the greater good. He embodied elements of every Hogwarts house, and he wanted to show those talents that he helped shape this school with to the world. The first of the events will be held in the viewing hall, in which students from all houses will meet face to face to duel for glory. The winner will receive a 100 galleon scholarship. People begin cheering out from all around. And receive an invitation to the Junior World Dueling Championship held in Greece. Next, in December, we will be extending our school year by 5 days to enjoy a night of grandeur and dancing during our very own Magister's Masquerade, held on December 21st. Coming back after the break, the true test will begin. The trial of skill. Students of 4th year and higher will be allowed to compete in groups of 3 to 7. Due to the risk of injury, all students below the ages of 17 must receive the consent of their parent or guardian. Teams will battle together on grounds through a grueling multi-day trial where strategy, cunning, and skill will be paramount to your success. To the victor will go glory and renown, including a 500 galleon prize. And people begin screaming out at that. Split evenly among team members. He tries to get everyone to calm down. Settle down, settle. Due to this change in school life, Quidditch tryouts and games will be held immediately and wrap up during first semester. May you all... I got a yawn. May you all study hard and cheer on your friends over the course of the school year. And she puts her hands out, and the opening feast appears on everybody's plates. Your choice if you guys want to interact with your people or if we want to kind of fade forward to potions class.
If everyone's cool with me hanging out with someone real quick, I think Knox would like to say hi to Levi.
Absolutely. With everybody all sorted, food being passed around the Great Hall is loud with voices echoing from the different spaces. And Knox, you look around for Levi. You don't see him. And then you're able to catch sight of him sitting over in the entrance hall on the stairs eating his food.
I think Knox will head over to Levi and say, we'll say, oh, I didn't know this was an option. I would have been much more mysterious and charming if I had known I could eat somewhere else.
Is that the goal? Mysterious and charming? I'm mostly just trying to get away from Gemma.
And charming. Charming too.
The Great Hall's so damn loud. But free country, pull up a chair. Or I guess a step. What have you been doing? I feel like I haven't gotten an owl from you in like a month.
I've had a lot to think about. It's been distracting, to say the least.
Funny. Normally that's what you do to other people.
Oh,
and then he
is that
makes
what I
like a
do to
little
you?
a little hi-hat. Like mime for a second.
Knox will say, like, very much feigning innocence, just like, oh, is that what I do? Distract you.
Constantly. Mostly with that annoying voice of yours.
I didn't know you loved annoying then. You would be much better friends with Gemma than I would thought.
Oh, bump off. He's going to kind of use his shoulder to nudge into yours and takes a big piece of holiday sausage and downs it. I love the opening buffet. Wish we could get it year round. Or at least a few more times than just the opening ceremonies.
It's special because it doesn't happen often. But I'm sorry I didn't send you really that many owls this summer. It's good to see you again.
I would say the same. I miss all of you when I'm not here, despite everything. It's like this is a second home for me now. And you guys are like a whole second family. Something close to it, at least. It's special. But in a way, it's kind of made me also appreciate when I do come home. I mean, finally I get to play on my Game Boy. You know, they came out with like another Pokemon game. I haven't even completed the last one from 2 years ago.
Huh. They, like, are there more gyms now, or?
I don't know what year it is. I don't know. It's probably like Diamond that's coming out or something like that.
I can't believe it's taken him 2 years to beat a Pokemon game. That shit's crazy. I can do that shit in a day.
That's a lie.
I
To be
You
could.
fair,
cannot beat a Pokemon game in a day.
to be
Easy.
fair, like most of the year, Levi can't get a Game Boy because there's like no electronics that work on
Exactly.
Hogwarts.
His very little time.
I feel so I feel like Nox. I feel like Nox would say, "Oh, what would be Nox's favorite Pokemon from like Gen 1?" Um, I'm gonna pick a random one that comes to mind.
I still got that shiny Magnezone that you caught for me. Can't believe the first time that I ever got you to catch one, and you caught a shiny. I'd never done that before in my life.
Oh, are those rare?
Yeah, 1 in 8,642 or something.
Well, in next time I can get to that Game Boy you were able to give me, I'll make sure to trade you the rest that I got.
You're not meaning the rest of shiny Pokemon. You can't be.
I've caught a few. I didn't know that they were special.
Are you using magic or something? Is this cheating?
Guess I'm just lucky.
We're gonna open up that PC box. It's gonna be nothing but dittos.
Oh, yeah, no, Ditto would be one that Nox, I feel like, would really like. Just like, yes. This one is very gender.
This one is very gender. Is there anything else you wanted to say to Levi?
Yeah, I think Nox will say, well, did you hear the announcements from all the way back here? About the tournament and the dance?
I was in the assembly hall, yeah. So it's gonna be a crazy year. It's gonna be a lot to get done in a very short amount of time. I don't think I'll participate though. I'm not really a duelist.
I might.
Yeah? I mean, I'll put on a cheerleading outfit, start waving around a few pom-poms for you.
Oh, well, now I must. To see you in a cute outfit like that.
He's going to immediately blush. He does not know how to handle that. That was a joke. I was being facetious.
Well, that's why I like hanging out with you, Levi. Your jokes make me laugh.
Stop it! You're doing that thing.
What thing?
He's going to immediately like grab a nearby cookie, shove it into your mouth, and get up to shut
I
you up.
love bullying Levi in a gay way.
Finally old enough to kind of realize, I think like he doesn't know for certain, but like he sees the writing on the wall, Okay.
I love doing that. I know I've shared this meme before, but I love whenever I get the chance to do that thing with do that thing with Nox. That's like, am I a boy? Am I a girl? Who knows? But everyone finds me attractive, and that makes everyone gay.
Or the other one that's like, Do you want to kiss so you can find out? Oh no. Do you
Yeah.
want to?
It's like,
Do you
do
want
you
me to
want to fill out a
answer? You can
questionnaire,
find
or do
out,
you
or do
want
you
to
want to?
kiss and find out?
Yeah, yeah, the questionnaire. Questionnaire so you can find out or kiss and tell me how you feel afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else before we move to classes?
Yeah, I think that will probably go look for Drusilla.
Yeah, absolutely. Drusilla's over at the Ravenclaw table. You pick up your food and make your way over there. And you can see Dove and Janice hanging out together. She's currently gabbing about some kind of magical creature. And Drusilla is sitting there. Juniper is also over here from the Hufflepuff table. And her, Juniper, and Billy are all talking together right now. So you kind of walk in on that and aren't quite sure how to enter into the conversation at first, and then midway through them talking about something that they were doing over the break, Drusilla looks up and goes, "Thad, hey, come sit with us."
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead
Glad
and
I
do
caught
that.
you.
Yeah, I would have been standing there forever.
What? I thought you were walking by.
No, no.
You can see nearby Juniper almost burst into laughter, trying to put a hand over her mouth to stop it. Billy says, I'm not certain that we were well acquainted.
Oh, no. Hi. I'm Thaddeus. Yeah.
Wilhelmina Blythe, but most of my friends just call me. We call her Billy, Drusilla says, completing her sentence. And I guess we can share the upper year art of these people. We'll do Drusilla last. So this is Billy. She's got her mane has become a little bit more controlled now. She's still kind of big boned. And then Juniper no longer has that like braid down her front, but instead kind of a wild mane of curly red hair. And Juniper, and just keep in mind that this is like the art for the second half of the game, so these do look maybe a little bit older than they actually would, but it's a general vibe. This is Drusilla. Drusilla is still small. She's significantly shorter than many of the rest of the people around her. She's kind of got a baby face, but she's changed her hair. That kind of hangs down in front of her right eye.
Yeah. I like what you did with your hair, Drusilla. It's different.
Thank you very much, Juniper says beside her. Did it myself.
Very talented, yeah.
We all did like kind of a big makeover. We decided to stick around at the cat. Oh no, I can't do that. We decided to invite Drusilla out for a little outing before school properly started. Spends too much time here in the castle with you. Thaddeus is a good enough. Oh, sorry, I'm mixing up my words here. Thaddeus is good enough accompaniment for the long months here in the castle.
He just gives like a small smile, kind of lost for words.
You left too. Where did you go?
Oh, just to pick up some stuff, like the ropes and everything, like that. Nothing.
You didn't just order it?
No. I had mine tailored.
Oh, fancy pants, you can hear Juniper say beside Drusilla. Yeah, I guess you're ready for the ball then. You have an idea of who you're going to ask? Juniper says. And I think Drusilla's like, Juniper, it's so noisy. It only just got announced.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You
Not-
don't have to tell us, Thaddeus. Juniper is just sort of a type A personality.
Oh, okay.
Juniper's like, what's that supposed to mean? It means that you're very forceful. Hey, Billy! I'm sorry, did I upset you? No! You actually spoke your mind. I'm kind of proud of you. I'm kind of speechless, she says, turning toward Drusilla. Both of you should just stop.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the ball and the tournament and everything?
Well, I know that Billy's not going to be competing. How do you know that? Well, you're not really one for a fight, are you? Juniper says. Billy says, I could probably fight if I wanted to. Drusilla looks up. Billy, last semester you nearly had a panic attack trying to deal with a coffee maker. It was very frustrating. I don't know why they set it up that way. It's not like the one we have at home. And Drusilla says, yeah, I don't know much about the dueling, like the initial one, but maybe next semester, group tournament out in the forest or something together for a few days. That could be fun.
Oh yeah, the forest. I know how much you enjoy the forest.
It would give me a leg up, wouldn't it? I'll
Yeah.
beat you.
That's funny. That's a good one. Here, that was good.
Billy looks to Drusilla. You haven't been going back out there, have you? Well, you promised, Drusilla. It's a cool place. I can't stay away. I think I might have seen Necromantula the last semester. Seriously, they're dangerous. You should have run away as quick as possible. Oh no, it whatever it was, it took its distance.
Really? That's odd. Acromantula. That's weird.
Come on, Juniper, tell her she shouldn't be going out. There's a reason why we call it forbidden. You could mess with our house points. And Juniper turns to Drusilla, and they give each other a look. Juniper, have you two been going together? There's kind of an explosion that happens from Billy there. She told me that she found some cool mushrooms. I couldn't say no.
To be fair, Billy, I told her the same thing.
Has everyone lost their minds except for me? Billy's going to grab her stuff and going to leave. Oh, Billy! I'll go after, Juniper says, and gets up. Nice meeting you, Thad. Or nice seeing you, Thad.
Yeah, nice seeing you too. I hope Billy's okay. I didn't mean to upset her.
I think I've just worried her. She cares very deeply for her friends, and
yeah,
I think she can get a little bit overprotective.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's good to have people who care around, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Can also be a bit of trouble too.
Do you think?
Somebody always pushing their nose into your business. Sometimes.
Well, I mean, I think it all just kind of depends, but I see your point. That can get annoying, but they wouldn't do it if they didn't care, right?
That's what you tell yourself.
Oh, jeez. I mean,
Here.
Never mind then.
Have some butterbeer. She's gonna pour you some. Push it out toward you.
Butterbeer? Okay.
Non-alcoholic, she says.
No. Yeah. No, I wasn't worried. I trust you.
Yeah, I didn't put anything in that one.
Okay. You know what? I don't want to know. I'll take a hefty drink.
And that's Thaddeus's little scene. Anybody else?
Everything just got announced right now, right?
Yep.
I was gonna ask, what was it? I was gonna do talk, but we can just go to potions. Never mind.
Okay.
They're not important conversations. I was gonna ask McGonagall if I can go with a teacher to the ball. That was like if that was an off limits thing.
You're gonna waltz up to the teacher's desk and be like, "Hey, McGonagall."
Hey McGonagall, press McGonagall.
Well, Mr.
In fact, I
Carney,
demand you roleplay that out.
I really have to see because I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll put my nose in and be like, oh, maybe I want a scene," but no, I think we need this.
This is what we need. All right.
Vasa, you stride up toward the teacher's desk unceremoniously, like you are wont to do, and Professor Flitwick sees you coming. Oh, 10 o'clock, he says to McGonagall, who sees you. Mr. Kahanui, she says halfway through eating her meal, and then she like places something in her mouth and kind of wipes the her lips away. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, the honor's all mine, headmistress. I just had a few questions about the events, and I figured I'd ask the top because that's where you get all the information.
There is such thing as your head of house. Don't pan him off on me.
Oh no, but he's right here. He can also answer. I was just wondering about the rules for this ball, and I think Voss is trying to be loud to like cause attention and cause a scene.
She
I just wanted to know the rules of the ball.
She looks very worried at anybody asking the rules. What nature of the rules are you speaking of? It's mostly just a dance, very formal, and we'll be starting with a waltz and then probably moving off into something else.
So I was gonna say, he said formal, so no, like open Hawaiian shirts and shorts. Like I can't be.
Absolutely not. Flipwick says, just one day of the year, one day when you're supposed to be formal.
That's Halloween. When I pretend to be a good student.
All Hallows Eve. Oh goodness. And actually, that is funny because in third year you did show up formal.
Yeah, that's what he does every year, just for Flitwick, and he can technically be an honest lie where it's like, yes, I wear my uniform at school.
A serious day, Kahanui.
Fine. I was just wondering the rules of like who you can go with. Like I just had my eye on a certain professor I was feeling about going to the ball with, and I didn't know if that was against the rules or not. And like she gets the side eyes with the Professor Milne so she could see.
Oh my!
We've
been hanging out just so much, and I felt like it'd be such a good time to go.
What exactly would be the nature of this outing?
Oh, a date.
A romantic date?
Of course. What else would you go to a ball with? You don't go to a ball with just friends.
I think I might need to be. She's gonna say.
Oh, trust me, the
teacher's
100%
schedule some time with you in therapy with Professor Bruce, Mr. Kahanui.
But the teacher, he's so into it. We hanged out the entire time.
Excuse me.
He's really just
spent
like
time together over the summer break.
A little bit, yeah.
What faculty member?
Oh, I wouldn't want to pry.
You're gonna get him fired.
I just need to know if it's okay or not.
Vasa, sorry. Vasa, I swear on Salazar's beard, I will have you out of this school if you do not tell me who. Do you say?
Who? Oh, just a couple teachers just seem to be taking me out after class. So it's really just which one. I know Slughorn's been holding me after class for some private tutoring. And then there's Professor Milne, who's been helping me out with Muggle studies to make sure I know the proper phrasings and tunes. He's a real good band player.
Minerva, please allow me just to jump to. I know him.
Flitwick teaches me after class all the
Mr.
time to make
Cockney.
sure.
If you ask a single faculty member, if you harass a single faculty member to go on a romantic date with you to the ball, I will prostrate you myself. Flitwick says.
No fucking way.
Christ, Billy.
Okay, hold on.
The entire school is hearing
I think I.
No,
Like the last thing.
This is up in the front. Like some of the schools hearing this. This
The
is
entire
whole
teacher's
school.
table pretty much
Yeah.
is.
The older years are
How's
freaking the fuck
Dumbledore
out, I
looking during
imagine.
this?
The younger years, actually. The younger years are the
Oh
ones
yeah,
that
the younger years
most
are closer.
fun. Yeah.
Can I look Professor Flitwick in the face after he said he'd castrate me, and just look at him like, "Is that a promise?"
Yes. He's pulling out his wand, and Minerva's like, "Sit down, Phineas. Sit down." Vasa pisses off Flitwick to no end.
I think once he's like doing that, I think he'd laugh and like, "Okay, well, thanks. I guess I appreciate. I know the rules now. I guess I'll just have to ask somebody else to the ball. Anybody taking offers?"
Preferably someone your own age. Sit down, Phineas.
I'm just saying, I'm open to the teachers. And I like you as he's walking away.
As you're walking away, Dildero's gonna look at you and give you a wink and like a little blow, a little kiss.
Oh, 100%. Like Vasa does like a little catch and like puts it to his mouth like he's taking the kiss.
I'm so jealous of you.
Minerva turns and looks at Darius, and Darius looks at her and like shrugs, just as like a haha. It's funny. I'm fucking around.
I'm so mad.
And she's like, do not encourage him.
Brooke has been soothing for that
I
attention
can't
for 2
believe
years.
Vasa's the closest anyone's ever gotten to Dilftro.
The Dildro DLC lives.
The closest to ever being flirted with by Dildero. Yeah.
I'm sick.
It was me all along. I knew it. Yeah, I think you do that, and like you just like sit down at the table and like talk with people. Keep an eye out to like see if anybody does offer to go to the ball with him, because he's being open. Like, does anyone want to go to the ball? Anybody at all?
I think a lot of people still kind of have to figure it out. You know, it's not like a choice that's made till a little bit later. Nobody wants to make their asks to the ball something informal.
I mean, it's so simple though. You just gotta ask somebody.
Mm-hmm. It's gotta be special. Plus, you guys are all like a bunch of like 15-year-olds that are like never done this before. So, Dove, you said you want to see?
Yeah, as long as it's okay with everyone. Sorry for stalling.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I think she'll probably be talking to Janice, since that's where she was.
Look at her over there. I am so proud of her. She was so nervous on the train. She would barely leave my side the whole time.
I'll keep an eye on her, I promise.
She's actually interacting with people. I hope she makes friends.
It seems like she's doing all right. Trust me, most of the Hufflepuff students first year, they get used to each other fast.
That's a little hypocritical of you there, Janice. What? You want her to make friends, but you barely make any friends yourself? Saoirse says back. I have friends. You're not talking about your girlfriend there. You're talking about a real friend. Oh. Dove is not my girlfriend.
Right, and Saoirse, that's not very appropriate to joke about. Janice has done a lot to come out of her shell these last 3 years.
Dove, Janice says. Like you're like slightly validating her point. There's nothing wrong with me.
No, I didn't say there was.
Oh, Janice. Janice. Of course there's not something wrong with just you. There's something wrong with all of us. That's why we're in Ravenclaw. Saoirse's gonna go over to the Slytherin table. Oh, I cannot fucking stand her.
Well, she's about the closest thing that Ravenclaw has to an extrovert.
I'm going to wring her neck. You know, I think it would be better if we just all were introverts. That'd be preferable to that.
You know, I would believe that, except I know Billy for the first year was terrified of sleeping in the same dorm room as everyone else when it's quiet, so
Your point?
I'm just saying I've never been there, but I'm assuming it's a lot of very quiet people who keep to themselves and don't really talk to each other.
And Drusilla, I don't even know if she does sleep. It's like the biggest night owl.
I don't see Drusilla making too much noise unless she works on potions up there, which can be loud.
Oh, not anymore. We've kind of banned all potioneering in the common room.
And I don't think you're exempt from night owl behavior. I know for a fact you stay up at night studying.
Only if it's needed. Otherwise, I get my proper 8 hours of rest.
Right, and you don't read books.
She hides in her bag, kind of like, I think she puts her hand on her bag almost subconsciously, where her newest copy of like the newest book, like maybe it's like the 5th book of the Last Enchantment series, is in there. No, I get to bed on time.
Dove like just kind of smiles at her and stares at her, like she knows.
Oh, by the way, Janice.
Yeah.
Humna, 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 humna.
Right?
Table for
I did a great
Humna.
job with
Awooga! Awoog!
Wolf Eyes just is slamming the head against the table and everything.
Also, surprisingly, Saoirse. Like, glow up.
Humna, 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 humna.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Adorable.
So, are you participating in this tournament?
What, the dueling tournament? Are you kidding
You
me?
can take a moment to laugh.
I don't think any of the Ravenclaws are going to be wasting their time with that.
She's like, she thinks. Yeah, no, I don't see any of you picking up your wand to do any of that. Billy's not really a combatant. Neither is Brett. Reese is kind of a wet blanket. No offense, Reese.
None taken. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Brett says nearby.
You know what? Ty might.
Sorry, who? What are you saying?
Ty.
Ty is a Hufflepuff.
No, he's
Ty
not.
Connolly?
No, Tenevral. Not Ty
Oh.
Connolly.
Okay.
She has no reason to know who the upper ears are.
Yeah, I'm like, Ty Connolly is a Hufflepuff, but okay. Ty. Really? You think?
I don't know. I think
He's always seems
I
a
think-
bookish type to me. always kept his head down. Less annoying than everyone else. Honestly, I kind of like him.
Right.
He's definitely not the vibe that Ty ever got.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has the potential. I think like if someone sold this to him as like a new experience or like a way to study like combat spells, they could probably get him to join pretty readily.
So what you're saying is that he is gullible. Do you want to set him up just to fail?
No, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't. However, if someone else put that, if someone else were to have that same suggestion, I couldn't make any promises for them. I don't really cause the mischief. I just kind of go along with it if it's funny enough. Nolan still thinks Brett's something made up.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
I so forgot about that too.
That he thinks that Brett is just Wilfred.
I completely forgot.
That's gonna be so fun when the polycule happens.
Oh, yeah. He's like, Wilfred's going out with Billy, isn't he? Okay. Well, either way, I won't be attending.
Not even to like cheer on your fellow classmates.
Dove, if you go in it, then I will be. Otherwise, hell, I don't even know if I'll go to the ball.
Really, not even the ball?
Why would I?
Well, I would think it would be fun. The tournament, not really, but you know.
Of course, you have friends.
Ball's not really for friends, Janice. Although
Plus,
I
you
guess it
probably
can
have
be.
Plus, you probably will have a lot of people lining up next to you, asking you out. Just
I mean,
whoever you say yes to, I have to give my stamp of approval. Agreed?
agreed.
She smiles. All right. Ty, Ophelia?
I didn't have anything from the Great Hall.
Yeah, I don't think I have much either. Besides Ty, I guess Ty after seeing the display that Vasa did, because Ty usually is a slight follower and does watch the poor lad. Not poor at all. He's actually pretty proud of Vasa.
I am the richest. I'm the richest lad.
Fair.
How much money do you have, Nick?
I'll let you know that I have more than the fucking tournament.
Oh my god!
Every single
more than
downtime. Every single downtime he rolls for money.
Wow, yeah. And he got that promotion.
And that 20 to promotion at work, I help run that shit.
Yeah,
You are the CEO.
The only reason he's not a manager is because he's too young.
I mean, it's a family business though too, so they pretty much let me do whatever I want now at this point.
Yeah, it's still. I feel like, pardon me for like.
He's being groomed to be like the owner of the resort.
I don't want to say that there's wizarding child labor laws, but I'm assuming that there are at least some sort of.
They literally have slaves. I don't think there's child labor laws.
Fun fact: in certain states, I can't remember if it's Hawaii or not, but you can have your child work for you in your family business and count it as chores.
Yep, that's
basically
actually
I'm just doing chores, and this is just my chore allowance.
I used to help with prep work in Massachusetts with my father at the family restaurant. So yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
and I
probably
also
the
used to work
American
in my
Wizarding World
parents'
has
mine.
child labor laws. But yeah. Annie, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, and I used to work in my parents' mine. Just little tiny me with a pickaxe as big as my body.
I don't believe you.
The children yearn for the mine.
It's
The
true.
mines.
Talk to Annie.
Mommy, why aren't they letting me go into the copper mines? Well, because that one senator wants to make it illegal. Or no, it's because that one senator hasn't cleared it out of bats.
But Mom, I'm short. The mine is perfect for me.
Yeah, that's how they got Ophelia working Ollivanders.
Your Grandpa Ollivander's just like, could you sniff this wood for me? Tell me if it's good.
That's exactly what happens. Hey, can you talk to the stick for me?
No, he blindfolds you and gets you to like identify wand woods by smell alone.
There is
He tests
you're
me.
dancing a line there, Alex, and I'm trying to hold strong.
He sits you on a stool,
That's her grandpa.
blindfolds you, and
Get your
has you
fucking head out of the
smell
gutter.
wood for 8 hours, and then you clock out. That's your
I love when I go
that's
to
your
work and get
overwork.
blindfolded and have wood shoved in my face. God damn. Such a good time.
Nick, I'm putting
tired.
congratulations. You've earned it again. You're going in.
I'm going home, y'all.
I'm
Talk to y'all
putting
later.
you in.
I need to
Nick.
make a wand at some point. That was an inside thought.
Sorry, Ty, I interrupted your
What,
shit.
Friday night, Nick.
No, it's. I'm laughing over here. I had to mute.
Horny jail.
I'm laughing, man. You're good. I'm not one ever to be offended if you make me laugh.
I'm gonna send a video this time. You know what?
The vampire dance. What?
Why
What
can't
the
Ophelia
fuck?
land in compromise?
What is this, Annie?
That's little baby Annie. Well, like asking my parents, "Hey, why can't I play in the abandoned copper mines?" A thing that children commonly do.
Where did you get this? What is this from?
Annie's childhood. She just told you.
That's her
Listen.
on the billboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's apparently it's a thing that Arizona is the only place in the country where state mine inspector is an elected position.
All right.
That's so funny. Oh. High turnover rate.
Okay.
What's happening, Ty?
Where the fuck were we?
I interrupted Ty.
You were talking about Ty for a second.
I'm trying to remember what I was going. Oh, right. When Vasa was doing his exhibition, and honestly, perfectly aligned thing because they technically didn't say no to him. They just said they'd castrate him. So I mean, he did get the go ahead. Technically. Ty does, as he's getting his books and heading out before it gets even worse, does offer a very, very just quick, sympathetic glance over towards Sadie and a weak smile wave, and then dipped because he did not want to witness the rest of that.
Sadie's going to go up and thank Professor Flitwick.
Yeah, she would.
Thank you so much.
That was all for me.
And so we will fade over the night, and in the day, potions class is the one that first starts. I'll grab the potions classroom music. Oh, I had it. There it is. Sending your way for some potion vibes. Everybody gets to pick one potion of your choice.
Brooke, what potion should I make?
Euphoria.
Okay, I've made my decision.
I
That's
forget
Wow, Brooke
if I'm
says it,
in.
man. He's just like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I forget if I'm in an advanced class or not in this character.
I think you were close to it.
I mean, I
you
got
know, I'm
all
glad
of
to
these
hold on to the
last year
title of
and
Brooks bitch.
second year.
Last
Dove
time
made it. Wait,
class.
no, I'm getting your other characters mixed up like crazy in my head.
What? Oh,
Thea
I
isn't
don't
because Thea's fucking stupid.
know. She got kicked out of a class.
She did. Icarus it hasn't even started. Maybe?
I don't remember.
I also don't.
Then you can't take it unless you can show me, because we would have said it somewhere.
Can I use my mind powers right now to ask you?
No, it would have been a thing we would have agreed upon prior. I'm not making
Alright,
this call
that's
right
fair.
now.
I thought I'd try.
You could probably
Advanced
make a request
classes
this
require
semester to get
role
moved up
play.
next semester.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will do that at some point during this class.
Yeah.
I need to get my grades open. We're finally going to get proper grades for Thaddeus. Did I end up posting grades, or did I forget last time?
You posted them.
Yeah.
Oh, we did get all the grades for Thaddeus. Oh. I thought I only had like 2 grades. Cool. Oh, I get to reset all the house points.
Jess, you made the potion subclass Google Sheet, right?
You mean like the checklist?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
Google Sheet.
Do you need it?
No, I was gonna ask you a question, but then I actually thought about it for 2 seconds, and it's a stupid question.
Gotcha.
Gotta
Glad
love
I
it.
could help.
I do that all the time. Then the other person insists that I ask it anyway, and I'm like, "Ugh, but I know it's dumb though. I'm not being bashful. I know it's actually dumb." And then I explain it, and then they're like, "That's
And you
super dumb." I'm
explain it
like,
and they
"Yes!"
laugh, and it's like,
Yeah.
fuck. God.
It's like, that's why I didn't say it. Yes.
I have mine. I got a 26 on an aging potion.
Okay, so that's an exceptional aging potion. And I think that means you can roll 60-10 up to.
Wahoo!
You essentially have 6 doses. Each one is a D10 years.
Wonderful.
You see, this is why I recommend being Brooks bitch, because I rolled to make a Euphoria potion and got a 22. That's Brook magic, baby.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Nox potions. Oh, 22. You had a D last semester.
And Nox is just flirting heavily with Ophelia, just like, but please help me out.
You mean begging?
Last year. This is a new
Is
year.
she-
New year, new Nox.
What'd you get?
I got a 22.
Oh, I was gonna give you words of encouragement, but you got a 22.
Nightshade. I see you've been practicing. Have you been practicing with Miss Ollivander here? I'll certainly explain it.
What can I say? She's my potion muse. And just batting their eyelashes at Ophelia.
Oh, I long for those days.
They're
It's
all
going to
over
move
me,
on.
Professor.
I feel like Nox is just being that like obnoxious friend that's just like all of their friends know, like all of their close friends know they're joking when they're flirting, but they are very much just like, yeah, no, because we're friends. Of course, I'm gonna flirt with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Ophelia, no?
Ty got a 22 for a pepper up.
Ooh. Okay. Pepper up. So that normally cures the common cold. I think it also cures a point of exhaustion. So you have an exceptional one, so it cures up to 2 points of exhaustion.
Nice.
And it cures the flu.
Ooh, even better. Sweet, thank you.
I rolled a 15 for a fire protection potion.
Oh, okay. So that's a regular. That, if drank, gives you resistance to fire damage.
Sweet.
It's crazy once you get like the superior of that because it's immunity to fire damage. It's crazy. And then, but if you get a flawed, it's essentially sunscreen.
Right.
Okay. Hero's not here, so just Vasa and Dever left.
I dropped the class.
Okay, yeah, you can do that this semester. So,
Dropping a few classes, and my parents will hate me for it. Fuck it.
I'm gonna own a fucking resort. I don't need you.
I don't fucking. Vasa's here for fun.
Hell yeah.
This is my vacation from working.
You bank a quick free period for yourself, and we'll just kind of like rack them up.
Yeah.
Okay, Dove.
14 for a wound cleaning potion.
Okay, that's a regular. Get the 10 doses, stabilizes creatures.
Yippee!
Okay. There is a class bell. Oh, is it the time already? All right, everyone, pack up whatever you've got. Be sure to give me a vial. Mark it with your actual name. I do not want Mr. Fluffykins. Still don't know who that is.
Can I go up to him really quick?
Absolutely.
Wait off to the side until people start leaving.
Miss Ollivander, you have your sample.
Of course, I got it done pretty early.
He'll take it
She'll-
from you, admire it for a second, then place it into like the little vials with everyone else with a little tap of his finger. Boop.
I was actually wondering something with my spare time this class. Have you ever put a student in a class above their year? Is that something that can be done?
Certainly. I've done it on a few occasions, very rarely. A few students have probably wowed me from year to year. One year, actually, almost did it to Mr. Harry Potter himself. Really surprised me. But alas, other things happened. I assume you're speaking of yourself.
Yeah, I know I just came last year and I'm still relatively new and all. It's just at Overmorny I found the curriculum to be a bit more challenging in the first few years.
Oh, Ophelia. Oh, that's damn. Make me a persuasion check at advantage.
Wonderful.
You touched on the secret cheat code there. More challenging. Monsieur LeBlanc will not be beating me in curriculum. That is for certain.
Take it, Ophelia, go!
Okay. Go,
Well, my
Ophelia!
professor was actually Professor Camila de la Cruz. She was very gifted. She taught the advanced course while I was there.
Oh, I forgot that I get bad advantages.
Oh, go, Ophelia!
Okay.
So they've changed teachers then. New blood, as it were.
Take my inspiration I just got.
Go on!
I think I have an inspo I can use. Hold
More.
on.
More!
God damn it, take it down. Take it down.
You need it.
Okay, Ty's
Tired.
offering you his.
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
Let me
Oh,
in.
Someone needs to alley-oop.
I don't have any more. I'm giving her all she's
I'm
got.
not the type of Hufflepuff that can even offer a D4. I have more. Keep going.
Wait, Brooke, did you use my sub yet?
Hold on.
Wait,
I
Annie
have
has-
not, Annie. No, hold on.
Take it. Well,
It's. I don't know. I feel like I want a better one.
go.
I need to send.
Come on.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I have another one. Just go. Fuck it.
Try it, please.
Please let me in.
Fuck.
I get this screenshot of this. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is
it's
Jaw
so
subscribed?
Fuck it. Fuck it.
I think Jahari is.
Take my inspo. I'm so ready for this to fail. Come on. Yes!
You got it.
Yes!
Okay. Fuck.
Oh Christ.
Okay, well,
Oh.
alright. Alright. We're a tier 3 summit one more time. This is the last bit. That's all you
One
got.
more time.
Niggas,
Please
One
come.
more.
I need to
I
pray.
need
Hold
all
on.
3.
I
I have nothing for tomorrow.
Just do some Catholic shit, please.
Oh, in nomine Padre et Spiritus Sancti.
You know what? Here, wait, hold on, Brooke.
I'm
Brooke,
praying. I'm praying to
for
Jesus
this
right
next
now.
one, you gotta believe in the tide with me, okay? You gotta believe in the ocean. The mo-
Believing in the ocean, the motion of the ocean,
There we
swaying
go.
back and forth. I feel it.
That-
I feel it. I feel
been-
it. I fuck.
All right, the ocean did
I will
not like
kiss you
you.
on the mouth if you get Brooke out.
This was
Fucking
worth
shit.
it completely for the bit.
It was.
Oh,
I have nothing for.
I can't
don't-
even zoom out
I-
anymore.
Genuinely cannot fucking believe
The
this
highest we got is a 12.
the 12 to an
You know what?
-1 to an 11. I guess someone could give you a D4, but I can almost guarantee you that you'll roll a fucking
one.
one on the die.
You know what? I'm just gonna see something real quick because I just want to see what happens.
There, I got the
Yeah, go-
screenshot of that
I
whole
need you to
thing.
roll, Nick.
You have a
just to
minus-
see.
I'm not using my die of fate. on
Okay,
this.
cool. No, average
No,
is like it right now. That's
I will give you a D4. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah,
before
I
Doc's
can't
left
do it,
class.
unfortunately.
Do I roll it or do you? I
you
don't want to roll
No,
it.
Annie, roll it for us.
okay. Average
Let's
is being
see.
like that right now, I guess.
I love that Jaw was able to see that.
Hey!
Yeah!
There we go.
16.
Teamwork.
It's so amazing rolling a high roll.
Wow.
So what? The highest we got is 16 right now, I guess.
I cannot believe Abre abandoned me. Like, that's not even 16, it's 15.
Oh
That
fuck!
is
No, I
15.
thought you got it. Oh yeah, you have a -1.
It's
Fuck.
15, yeah. Okay. So,
15's good. 15?
I
You know
don't
what?
even know.
15 solid.
so
15
Ophelia like
for the
rambles for a while, like puts like a finger through her hair, like twirls it kind of nervously, and, like, can I please? And he says, oh, all right. If you can show me a sufficiently sophisticated brew of your own design, then by next semester, I'd love to have you in my advanced class. How does that sound?
my own design. Like I create a potion recipe.
He taps his nose for yes.
She will like kind of stand there open mouth for a second and then slowly start to get this very excited look on her face. You have a deal.
Alrighty then. I'm excited to see what you make. And he closes a book on his desk. We can cut it right there. Yeah, I like to think that all these roles are just you rambling on and on. Wow. I gotta put this into like the announcements or something.
Like,
I gotta show this.
Avalanche of failure. No one is going to be able to succeed, like help each other succeed on anything else. Because
I'm so sorry, guys.
And like, I have to point it out that it's so funny to me that at the end where I rolled words of inspiration, that I rolled the max roll for it.
Yep.
I need it to be realized that there are 2 screenshots in server announcements, and both of them are for me failing rolls.
Yeah, the double nat ones for the Incendio. That was hilarious because you already had a tea.
Mm-hmm.
The bar was on the floor. You left it there.
I love how he pumped it, but Brooke still has the Die of Fate.
I am not using the Die of Fate to get into an advanced class.
I just love it's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna push this.
I'm going to put you in my 7th year advanced class. Okay.
Fuck, 7th year advanced class? I'll take that shit.
All right. After that, Ophelia, you scurry on to Defense Against the Dark Arts. As you all walk up the stairs toward Professor Rojas's classroom, you're stunned by an completely unexpected sight. Desks. The wooden desks that normally have been pushed to the far wall and been stacked up on top of each other are properly set up in the long curved room for the first time since you first stepped foot in Hogwarts Castle. What? Nate stammers out, and Rojas, who has been standing nervously on the far end of the classroom, says, "Just find your seats like normal, everyone." Wilfred squints, "But we don't normally." He's cut off by Rojas, who takes her hand and slashes at her neck. She jerks her head slightly up toward the small staircase that leads up to her office, and you notice 2 figures. Professor Dildero and Headmistress McGonagall herself. The 2 are speaking quietly to one another as everyone comes in. "Everyone, find your seats. Today we have a few guests," she says. Everyone finds their seats for class for the first time. "Oh, of course. Hello to you all. Good day, class. Today we are going to be witness to a demonstration of sorts. Headmistress McGonagall has been kind enough to step in to supervise." She gives a little wave from up there. Fossa, did you have something to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, "Hey, Professor," and wink at him.
He that playfulness that you're trying to play on before all but has drained from Dildero's face. He looks to be a completely different man than this morning.
Oh,
You get an off vibe from him. He turns toward McGonagall and they whisper. Anyone have observant feat?
No.
Nope. And who has the highest passive perception?
I have an 18.
I also have an 18.
My
both of you,
perception is 14.
Dove and Ophelia may make a perception check.
Imagine if you roll well now.
Just the next time she rolls well is going to be nuclear.
It'd be really funny if the next good Brooke roll is for something like completely unimportant.
It's
Mhm.
not good, but my modifier makes up for it.
Are you going to roll?
17.
Where'd you roll it?
Where'd you roll it?
Hold on. I did it Monday night. Hold on.
Doesn't count.
I know. Fucking Christ!
I
Oh,
knew it.
no.
I knew it.
Free
Oh
me.
no! Fuck.
So Ophelia doesn't hear
Free
this,
me.
but Dove,
I rolled a 16. Yeah.
you can hear. Are you sure about this? Darius asked McGonagall. And she whispers, "It's important, Darius. They should know. I trust you," she says, placing a hand gently on his arm before releasing. If you say so. And the music I had for potions class is much too nice. We're going to grab new music. I'm thinking this one. No, that's too nice too. I need to find a different one. Yeah, this one's good. Okay. Professor Dilderow walks to the front, behind a constructed table at the end of class. Good evening, class. It is kind to greet someone who's greet you, is it not?
Good evening, Professor.
Hi,
Salutations.
Professor.
Good evening, Professor.
Better. Now, you may be wondering why we're having so many formalities today. It is because this class will not be like your others. I will need everyone's complete attention, and I would ask that reverence be taken toward what I am about to show you. This class and its name is very important. Defense against the dark arts. But what exactly is the dark arts? Anyone?
And I guess Boston still doesn't really grasp the situation and seriousness.
That is a history of magic check. And anyone else who wants to put their hat in the ring. D6 Tavasa.
Yay. Why the fuck am I in edit mode? I'm always in edit mode for some reason.
Okay. So, but a few different hands go up. And Nate, I'll just have you give your best answer. So,
Oh, jeez.
what exactly is dark arts? Mr. Thaddeus.
I would say it's dark, dangerous magic used to hurt people, attack, kill, and curse, and things of that nature.
Fairly. 5 points to Hufflepuff, he says. 5 points are granted. Dark arts are spells which require great amounts of personal disregard for morality. Dark wizards, in particular, train in spells that border the line between safety and corruption. Given enough time, exposure to that side of the arcane can warp perceptions and even damage the soul. At one point, not long ago now, dark arts were taught here, he says, putting his hand up and looking upward. In this very room, students like yourselves were subject to the wills of sick, twisted minds. Which is what makes your understanding between dark acts and defense paramount. He looks up toward McGonagall. She stares back down at him calmly. He looks back to you all. There are some spells that even require such conditioning to cast. Use of even one of these spells against another human will result in an immediate expulsion, even a long stay in Azkaban. Of course, I am talking about... Who says it?
Ty will raise his hand.
I'll also raise my hand.
He'll point toward you, Ty.
The unforgivable curses, sir?
Unforgivable curses. Yes. And as you're speaking, Dilro goes down below the desk and pulls out a small wooden box. He waves his wand over it, and the box unravels, revealing a small creature the size of a very large moth. Let me show you. Oh boy, this is about to become very bad for Dove. You can see something that you guys probably have seen before. This is a very small, very smaller than Dove's animal. It is a doxy, otherwise known as a biting fairy. Often is a household pest. Dove's is significantly larger. It's a different breed. Oh, I sent that in rolling. Let me send the image again in discussion here. You can see the two eyes staring out in two different directions. And then, kind of blinks, and they focus in on the area. And the moment that it focuses, it looks over toward Dildero, and then, with a glee, leaps up toward him with its multiple arms and legs and little rows of sharp teeth, and tries to fly at Professor Dildero and bite him. Darius flicks his wand once, and a small blue flash traps it in the air before he is hit. The simplest of the three. It feels like a calming sense of bliss, and yet no more insidious than even the darkest spells. I'm speaking, obviously, of, he says, as he is lowering it back to the ground. Who speaks? All right. One of the NPCs will.
Oh, I mean, Annie unmuted.
Annie?
I was gonna say that, I kind of want to do Crucio since Nox has a backstory connection to that one.
Fuck yeah. Nearby, somebody puts up their hand in the back. You can see, you can see Gemma. Imperio. Precisely. And then you can hear Darius speak out the one word that you hoped he wouldn't. Imperial. There's a plume of yellow smoke that pushes out of his wand and hits into the nostrils of the fairy, filling it up, and the spell that held it at bay drifts down. The thing hits the ground onto the table and then perks back up, looks around and looks at him, and does not try to bite him. He puts his hand down and gives it like a little pet on one side. Now that our little friend is imperious, it can do anything. Anything that I want. I can make it do a little dance, he says, and you can see the thing hops up on its hind legs and starts to do like a little jig. I can make it fly around. He sends his wand up and you can see the thing take flight over top of people's heads, flying around. What should I do next? What should I do next? From the back, you can hear Sarah should be like, loop-de-loop. And Darius, like, with a little smile, loop-de-loop. You can see it do like a backflip in the air and fly over your heads. I can make it fly up, and I can make it crash down. And he places it down toward the ground, and it slams directly onto Ty's desk. Boom, boom. You can hear a little bit of a gasp from other people. I can even... That should suffice, McGonagall says from the back. Of course. He puts his hand out, and the thing flies over toward him, directly onto his hand, and he places it back down. The next spell will not kill you, but it will disable even the largest of enemies, breaking their force of will in seconds, and even can slowly drive a wizard mad if used prolonged. Who knows its name? And we can see a little hand slowly go up from Nox. All right, Nightshade. You know of it.
Yes. Crucio.
We don't have to. Rojas goes to stop this and is cut off by McGonagall. Yes, we do, she states authoritatively. It is important for the students to have a real understanding of the evil that magic can wrought. Go ahead, Darius. Dildero points his wand toward the little creature as the Imperious curse starts to wear off. There's a second of hesitation from Dildero as he stares down at it. Flinches only once before speaking. Crucio! A tiny scream of pain echoes in the classroom, a bright red flare, and a few people shudder from the sight of debilitating torture. You can see this little thing, hit with the magic, rises up in the air a few inches, unable to move itself. Dildero stares down at it. His lip quivers. His eyes narrow, and the thing screams louder. Janice looks away. Billy plugs her ears and closes her eyes. Gemma shakes in fear of the sight, unable to look away. And just as you feel the screaming may never stop, McGonagall raises her hand, and Dildero breathes a heavy sigh. The Cruciatus curse ends, and the little doxy stops screaming. It hits the table softly and breathes heavily, laying and shaking slightly on the tabletop, its little chest rising and falling in relief. There's silence in the room, broken only by Dildero. The Cruciatus curse is one of the worst spells to ever have been made, truly showing some of the worst traits of wizard kind. If you ever see it used on another human, fight and flee. Never Keep quiet. Contact your guardian or the ministry immediately. Now, for the last. Gildero says, unmoving like a statue. Unable to look forward toward class. Waiting for the person to call it.
The killing curse, sir.
The answer is given. He slowly looks up to Minerva, standing looking down at the scene. She gives him a nod, and he takes a deep breath.
Thaddeus would stand up a bit abruptly and leave the room without a word.
Absolutely. The killing curse. Quick and painless. He breathes in, and Dove, you can hear, weird. You can hear that first syllable be said, and there is this, like, shove of pain, this statue-like demeanor that you've had this entire time breaks. And what did you do?
Carpe retract him.
Abracadabra! There's a bright green flash of light that shoots out of his wand and hits the table. And because it doesn't hit a target, it shatters the table instantly. There's kind of like a small explosion. And Dove, this purple band, pulls this tiny, tiny doxy, way smaller than your doxy, right into your hand.
She pulls it like towards her chest and kind of ducks down, like protecting it.
Dildro like kind of takes one step toward you, like almost a little taken aback, a little upset, and Minerva puts up her hand. Darius, I think we've made our point. Now you do have to understand. While some of you might have a closer relationship to doxies than normal, doxies are household pests. You do learn in first year doxycide, which kills them. They are like a moth. Now, of course, they are not that to Dove, and not that to anybody who cares about. I keep forgetting her fucking name. What's her name?
Dolly?
The doxy. Dolly. And anyone who enjoys Dolly's presence. Class is dismissed. Dildero says, looking down at the table. Looks up at you, Dove. And you can see something in Dildero's gaze, something that you haven't seen before. Some people just sit there, a little in shock. Other people grab their shit and get the fuck out of there as quick as possible. And other people, like, slowly get up and leave. Dildero goes to leave, and Rojas tries to stop him. Darius, another time. Darius leaves as well. Valeria, we could talk for a moment. You guys are alone in the room. Dove, you can feel your heart beating. Boom, 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 boom. Holding this little thing in your hand. Dove?
Oh, okay.
We gotta feel
Right.
we gotta know how you're feeling. What's going on with you right now?
I think it's like probably important to mention, like Dove's not from Britain. She doesn't have the cultural background that people would with this. Like she never grew up.
In a war zone?
No. So while others might be a little bit more accepting of this, or like at least knowing about this, she doesn't. This was like an incredibly traumatizing display. It would be like people aren't, no one has to be shot in front of you to know that guns are dangerous. This was just like a completely baseless act of cruelty that was displayed for all of these kids to see. And so I think she's a little, I don't want to say traumatized, but this is a horrific thing for her to have bore witness to. And I think it takes her a little bit to realize that she's crying. And it takes her even longer to like move. And I think she would like go over to Billy actually.
I was just frozen there.
Billy, do you have anything on you?
I have a pet tonic.
Okay. Do you know how to deal with trauma? I think this might be one of those cases.
Nearby, Logan walking past scoffs at the two of you trying to help this thing. Leaves. What's everyone else reacting like? Thaddeus obviously left. Other people?
Was it Dove's desk that like she pulled it from, or just like another student's desk?
Huh?
For the
So Dove casted a carpet retractum. It was on a front table, like a presentation table. I think she pulled it to her.
got it. Okay, that changes a little bit what I was thinking, but okay. Give me 1 sec.
Ty solemn, but having researched some of this before, and the dark arts classes used to be even more horrific, honestly, at Hogwarts. He kind of goes up to the front of the classroom and quickly casts Reparo on the desk itself that was completely shattered. Before walking up and kind of just putting a hand on Doug's shoulder because she was crying and felt bad. If you need anything, let me know. I'm sorry that you had to see that in such a way.
Thank you.
If you need to head back to your common room, I can let anyone in our next classes go that you need a break. I'll let them know. Do not worry about that. He offers a small smile before nodding his head and heading out as well.
Yeah, I think Nox will head out with Ty, but as Nox is leaving, Osa put just a hand on Dove's shoulder. They won't say anything as they're leaving. Just give, Dove a sympathetic look, and as they pass by, but will walk out with Ty.
I haven't heard from Ophelia yet.
I think Ophelia will Orchideus a lily into her hand, and hold it out for Dove.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Ophelia. Are you alright?
So Ophelia has this nervous habit of kind of chewing on her bottom lip, the dead skin that chaps there. And due
Disgusting
to
but relatable.
yeah, she has kind of chewed it raw and pulled at it too much to where there's like very bright red marks on her lips. But she kind of presses her lips into this very fine line and nods. It's not like Ilvermorny at all. I don't know why I expected it would be. Are you okay?
I'll be. I, and I don't think that she answers. I think she just kind of trails off there.
Dolly didn't see anything, did she?
No, everyone's in the bag. I don't take them out for classes all that much.
Why did you do that? You can hear her voice. Janice has come over. She's got her bag over one shoulder, looking down at the little doxy, and met you.
I think Dove like glances at Ophelia and then back down at the doxy. I don't. No one deserves that.
Janice looks around. And I see that you're pretty upset. Maybe you don't get it. It's fine. I guess Dolly has a friend now.
Maybe.
I'm going to let you go get some lunch. Just gonna place a hand on your shoulder and walk past you.
Ophelia?
Yeah.
How fast can you brew up a pet tonic? Yours are exceptional.
I already have one in stock. She'll
Thank you.
pull out a superior pet tonic and hand it over.
Thank you. Do you mind helping me apply it? I'm kind of good at it, but my hands are.
You want
not
to
fit.
hold it and then I'll apply?
Please.
No problem. She'll start getting the potion ready to administer.
Okay. Elsewhere in the hallway, Thaddeus. You're walking through the hallway. And how are you seen as like a snapshot? How are you feeling? What's going on in your head?
Thaddeus is very upset, angry, and just like frustrated. Like he wants to let it out, like physically, wants to like
kick a trash
break
can.
something. Right, but
Yeah.
doesn't have like a way of doing so, which just makes it like just adds on to the already like just adds more frustration to him. Like there's no way for him to let it out, you know?
Thaddeus. Thaddeus! Thaddeus, stop! You can hear someone say, hand grabs your shoulder, kind of pulls you back, and you can see Drusilla, who seems a little out of breath. I've been chasing you for like the whole hallway. Seriously.
He's just he looks at her, he sees her, but he's not like he's still not there. He's still very much like in his own head, breathing a bit heavy. She'd probably see there's a bit of like slowly tears are building up in his eyes, and he's holding back enough
You
to
just
where
left
he
in the
doesn't
middle
want
of
to
class.
actually cry.
You just left in the middle of class. What the hell is wrong with you?
That wasn't necessary. We didn't need to.
Are you crying?
No. I'm
Sorry.
fine. Don't. It's. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You look back. You look at her. She seems mostly unaffected. Okay. Why don't we get some lunch? Calm down.
I'm not hungry. I just need some air. I need some space.
You look like you're gonna do something that you'll regret.
There's a lot of things I regret. It doesn't matter anymore.
And she'll let you go.
Yeah.
Inspiration, Nate.
Thank you.
Do we have you on the inspo tracking? Inspo. Not yet. But yes, we do. Click the little star.
Oop. All right.
Knox. You and Levi are walking out of that class. There's spells that are illegal? I didn't even know.
Unfortunately, for me, that kind of knowledge has been a constant in my life.
I guess it makes sense. I never really thought about it. Dark arts. I thought it was some kind of joke.
Hey, Levi. There's
Hey, Knox.
there's a reason why I always visit my friends instead of letting my friends visit me.
I assumed it was just because you were super messy.
No, it's when the war was going on, my parents, they moved a lot of cultural artifacts and everything back and forth, trying to preserve what they could. Well, my dad was caught by some Death Eaters, and they
Hey,
tried getting.
Knox, you don't have to tell me. I can tell. I can tell this pains you.
Yeah, but I think I get it, the lesson. We can't forget that, it's unthinkable to us, but there are people that know those spells and would use them to get what they want.
That last spell, it could just kill something, just like that. Snaps his fingers.
Yeah. I think all three of them are bad. The killing curse is one thing, but sometimes even death can be a mercy.
Well, puts a hand on your shoulder there, pulls you closer, gives you a hug, puts a hand on the back of your head, rubs it there. I can tell it's not the first time. I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'll be fine. Yeah. My parents have, told me about these things before. Doesn't make it easier seeing it, but they wanted me to know that it exists.
Well, I'd definitely think twice about becoming a dark wizard if I saw that. He says morosely. I hear they're serving hot dogs today.
Yeah. We should go.
It's practically a muggle delicacy, so he tries to make light of it. And you guys head down together. Vasa, we never got how you reacted to it.
So I imagine Vasa just being, because he doesn't really know, it's like, ooh, desks? I'm going to sit in the front this day.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it was like, oh, it'd be really cool if like my desk exploded with the doxy on it. But that's besides the...
It would have exploded right in front of you.
Yeah, it would have exploded right in front of me. Well, actually, it's like, oh, this thing's about to die in front of me. And crazy enough, it moves. And I think Vasa just... I think he just kind of like shuts off real fast. Like when you like get so scared, it's like bloop, and he's out.
Flight, fright, freeze. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just straight freezed. And he's kind of like, but he didn't like go down. He's like frozen like up. It's like him with a precipitous talus. I
Yeah.
think he's just kind of like that for a good minute before someone realizes. And if no one realizes, he just probably a professor maybe realized or something like that. That's what I was thinking. He just freezes.
Yeah. Coming over, there's a hand very, very gently places on not your shoulder, but like where like your neck connects to your shoulder, right there. It's warm. Ooh. Get up.
What?
You can hear the voice say from behind you.
What? I think like he like kind of like breaks out of it real fast because like he just heard it, and
You
then
can
he
see
feels it
Tyler.
on his.
Get up.
What happened? What? Okay.
Class is over. Can't stay here the whole time.
Yeah. No one wants to stay in class. That's just boring. Definitely boring. weird, weird class. Definitely weird.
She's going to kind of take your arm, putting her hand around your bicep, and kind of, once you grab your bags, pulls you along into the hallway.
Yeah, I think
The
he's
two of
getting
you walk
dragged along.
together in silence for the most part, and you're just kind of in that like dissociative state where you're not really thinking, and then you realize that she's like on your arm and have been walking down hallways together just completely silently the whole time. You don't even know why she's doing it. She just looks ahead, doesn't even look at you.
I think like after a while, like takes a lot for Voss to get reread, but there's certain people that can get him to go. It's like Taylor's definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Are we going to a certain spot anywhere? I'm hungry. Are you hungry? You want to eat something together or something like that? I don't know.
I'll get something brought to us. She and you walk. I think she'll say, I don't think crowds are a good idea with you right now. You're a little out of it.
What? I'm cool as a cucumber. You know me?
Your eyes twitching.
What? No, it's not. He covers his eye.
I'm as cool as a cucumber. That's how we are. You're as cool as a coconut.
Coconuts are really cool, especially during the summer.
I don't know. I'm as cool as a cucumber. You're as sweet as a coconut.
Yeah.
She'll take you down to the boathouse. She lets go before the door and opens it for the both of you. You're able to walk in. She closes the door behind you. That was quite a class.
Definitely. Not used to so much emotions and what does this professor always say? Wild lawn waving? Whew, that was close.
I'm still processing it myself. She says, staring off. This is our first time seeing Taylor's in fourth year, so as you look up at her, you would see this.
Hot, but I'm in an emotional problem right now, so I can't process.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also Levi, by the way.
You know what? I can't process it. Humna, 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 humna.
I think at times like this, we just gotta. We gotta get away. Be where we're most comfortable. Don't you?
Yeah, I agree. I feel I don't want to be in school right now.
And almost like a romantic comedy, you start seeing her like unbutton her blouse. She does have a like swimsuit on underneath that she just kind of keeps on since she goes out every day.
Yeah, I think Boston just kind of like starts like because we've hanged out all the time at this point. It's like, all right, cool, I guess.
I mean, I'm Queen of the Lake this year, right?
Yeah,
You agreed to it.
yeah. Technically, I have to follow your rules this year. I went next year though.
Come on. A swim will do you some good. And she swoosh, dives right down in.
Yeah, I think Boston just like takes a few deep breaths. Like, yeah, this is great, and then dives in. I think once he dives in,
Mhm.
you can't notice tears underwater, so it's great. But he is fucking crying.
Yeah.
It's great
And
thing about being underwater.
underwater will like hold out a hand, and the two of you lock your palms together and go for a much needed calm swim under the waves.
Yeah, I think after a while too, I think Vasa, so the way he like processes 99% of his emotions is, I think after a bit he'd give a private performance of like just down of silence under the water for everybody. I don't know if Sound of Silence is the
Vasa,
right song for this. Yes.
give me an insight check.
Insight. I'm not good at that. I'm halfway decent. Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's a natural 20
Natural 20.
for a 24.
When the calm finally does come, you can see Taylor. Her emotions are never easy to understand what's going on in her head. But you have a better understanding than most, knowing how she is, what she is. She brought you here to help you, but there was also another motive. How close she's been to you the entire time, putting a hand on your arm, hand in hand, insisting that you come with her. She wanted to seclude herself, but she didn't want to be alone. You're the only person who could follow her, who could be with her. And she too is processing those emotions.
Interesting.
Yep. And that's something that no one else would understand but you. And I think, is there anything left? Any other scenes anyone wants to have? All right. I think that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
So
Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And I will see you guys next time.
Yay! Ooh.
I didn't see this earlier.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it
No,
earlier.
I'm
Pizza was
not.
there. Flirting with
Yeah.
your friends is all and good until they flirt back.
Did Sicker give me a subscriber?
Yeah. I'll refund the points. really quick.
No, write that down for yourself for next time.
Yeah, give me this fucking subscriber.
Bank
Write
it.
it down. Write it down.
I have to point this out. Hopeless One for Life, not throwing in the classic LMNOP in reference to my Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by. This is like my most mundane opinion that doesn't matter, but like, you know, the ABCs, ABC, such a strong start, ABC classic, WXYZ, perfect ending to the alphabet, you know, all bangers right there. LMNOP is the
LMNOP.
middle part that sucks.
What?
Like, I'm full asleep at LMNOP.
Oh my goodness.
I like